and withered away in parts. As I mentioned before, fresh hay lay atop rotten, bloodied, and molded hay. In your cells, I described what's in it. And you can now see across the cells at other individuals.
Are we bound in any way?
No. You do have a collar around your neck. The same collars.
What's the collar made out
of? Roll Knowledge Arcana. You're going to be rolling that at a disadvantage because you can't actually see it.
Ooh. Let's see.
Because it's around your neck.
Oh, disadvantage. Let me roll one more time.
How the fuck do I get up my character?
Are
we all rolling for that? Or just him?
So 7.
Be right back.
What do I think it is?
To you, the way it feels like it's made of some form of like rock. Just by the texture.
So does it feel like it's one piece? Or like a bunch of crumbled
You actually
rock?
don't feel any creases. It's very smooth around your neck. As if it was magically sealed around your neck.
Oh shit. Okay.
Can I tell if there's like anything or anything to like for passage of time? How long have we been?
Your stomach hurts pretty bad. You feel like you might have eaten in 24 hours at least.
Can I?
In fact, you all, if any of you suffer from hunger or have hunger, you actually are all hungry.
I want to search my cell and see what I have. I mean, I do have dark vision, so I can see pretty well.
Okay, so I'm going to actually do a... let me actually open another tab here.
Do I feel better now? Or am I not?
Actually, everybody notices immediately when you warp in, there is a guy... You can actually hear somebody down a couple of cells puking their guts out.
Are you okay?
Everybody... that boy... Everybody hears down this direction, somebody is puking.
Whoa.
Roll me a Constitution check, Jeremy.
So a con save?
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't got your footing yet.
All right.
I yell, is that a bad breakfast or what?
He doesn't really seem to give you much of a response. He does not seem like he's in
Is he outside of the cell? He's outside, right?
As you peek down, roll a perception to see how far you can peek. Yeah, you detect that it is coming from a cell down the way, but he's not in the cell. But you also, as you peek out of your cell, you notice that there is a similar creature that abducted you in both of these places.
What's the cell door made out of? Is it just bars?
It looks like iron bars.
How thick, and how sparse are they spaced apart?
It looks like they're spaced not very far apart from one another, enough to maybe you could fit your hand through.
Okay.
It seems like there is a door handle and some form of locking mechanism. You can actually see where the door would open and where it's locked. Or what you would assume would be a lock.
How thick are the bars?
Hang on a second. I'm actually going to write everybody's names down here because... Actually, I'm going to do it by this way. Kobar, what do you do?
I want to see if there's anything in my cell that I could use to possibly to my advantage in getting released.
Go ahead and roll a investigation check. Or inspection.
Oh.
Actually, investigation would be it. Investigation's
okay. All right, then that's
okay, I'll let you, and that's what you're doing for the time being. Vorkal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my strike to see if I can open this door forcibly.
You're going to try to break the door open?
Sure.
Roll a strength check. Actually, go ahead and roll to attack.
Roll attack.
Yeah. Wait, you don't have a weapon right now. You've been
So-
magically disarmed.
You could do unarmed
Unarmed.
strike.
Yeah, you can do an unarmed strike. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and roll for it. I mean, roll an intelligence check first. Roll an intelligence check.
Smart enough to open the door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Sorry if I ear raped you guys watching this video. Apologize.
So I'm running the same problem.
Hmm.
My rolls are doing in D&D Beyond, not the extension. Is there a way I can turn those rolls off?
What are you rolling right now?
So,
I'm rolling unarmed right now.
so
clicking
what
the
you
button.
need it to be checked, and if you click on the extension button, you need it to say add quick roll areas.
So if he's
That needs to be turned on.
no,
Yeah,
so
that is turned.
so he needs to click on the actual unarmed strike so it pops up. Is it popped up for you? Did a pop up come up for that?
Yeah.
Then you have to click the Beyond 20.
Beyond 20 in the top right. Click on that.
Yeah.
To roll that.
Well, that'll work too.
There we go. Gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, this is for the weapon. There's actually a shortcut for the weapon. If you click on the icon for the weapon.
Oh,
That's not a
word.
weapon. That's
No,
unarmed.
action.
Well, it's
Well, he's doing an unarmed. Okay, so as you slam your arm against the bars, there's a loud clank. Everybody's immediately alerted by this large, and you could see a couple of like rock chips from the ceiling kind of fall down a little bit, and dust, and debris, small debris, kind of fall from the ceiling a little bit upon your, and I'll just say a construct makes its way to the front of your cell and stands looking expressionless at. All right,
Do we all see?
Oisin, go ahead and roll, or Asheen, roll a Constitution check. Con save. It's not as bad as it was, but you're wrapping things up. You're catching your ground. You're starting to stand up now, but you're still not feeling great.
how am I feeling after coming off of what I've endured?
You're very tired, hungry.
Word.
God, that sucks.
Tyra,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Do I see any of them?
Well, yeah, you see. If you're looking outside of the cage, you do see this construct standing in front of a dragonborn's.
I yell out to him, and I'm like, "Yo, why the fuck am I tied up here? Don't you know who the fuck I am?"
All right. As you start talking, the construct turns his head towards you and makes his way in front of your cage door.
I say, "Damn right, you better let me out."
It stands and looks expressionless at you.
I ask him, "Are you gonna let me out or what?"
It stands there with a sword on its hip, on its left-hand side, which his hand rests on, and then a shield on its right arm.
Do I see any keys from my end of the cell on him? Does he have any keys on his belt or anything?
Just a moment. Dogrel, what is your what are you?
Actually going to take the opportunity while the construct's distracted. I'm going to take one of those chicken bones and try to pick the lock.
Roll. Okay, well, so you're gonna try to like. Okay, so it's a chicken. So you're just gonna just stick the whole chicken bone in. So I assume you're gonna try to like, fashion it down a little bit or try to break it or something. Like maybe make it into a.
Yeah, I am going to attempt to make a tool to break
What
this lock.
stat
open.
what stat would that be?
I
Survival.
sleight of
maybe?
hand.
Yeah, survival.
Sleight of
And or survival, maybe.
I would say roll survival and then roll a. Yeah, go ahead and roll survival for me first. All right. I'll let you roll 2 survivals here. Go ahead and roll another.
It's probably with advantage.
All right. You have 2 bones in your bowl, and as you're sitting there, you're kind of a little bit maybe distracted by the sounds of the person a couple cells down from you, or the cell next to you, talking. So the first bone you try to break just shatters into pieces. It's an old bone. You don't know how long it's been there. It just almost falls to dust in your hands. The second one, you feel like you kind of fashioned it into a kind of key-shaped object to your best thoughts. And you're going
How
to...
are you filing it with your teeth?
Like breaking it.
On the stone, rubbing it on the stone.
Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time. So you're grinding away. Let's go back to Kobar. Kobar, what are you doing? You're searching.
Yeah, I want to.
What was your search, Jeff?
I want to see if there's anything that from where I can see from my cell.
What was your investigation check?
If there's a key on this guy's hip by any source that could potentially unlock.
Well, you were doing an investigation.
Oh yeah, I wanted
first.
Oh yeah, I was searching around my cell.
Like, what are you doing exactly? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm looking, I'm moving the hay around, looking underneath it, checking to see maybe anything like in the corner, any loose bricks of any sort that could possibly.
Okay, as you lift the hay up, you just notice that there's essentially a pool of blood that's being soaked up underneath. Like, as you lift it up, there's just dripping blood and just filth underneath it. You don't actually find anything within your cell.
Okay.
Vorkal.
I'm going to command the construct to drop the keys if he has them.
So you call out to it again?
Wait, do we have like our holy
spells?
Stuff like that? Can we cast spells?
You do have your whatever you had memorized prior. You still have.
Right, but as divine casters, we need like our holy symbol to cast spells. Do we still have all of our stuff?
I'll say your weapons are no longer on you, but your clothing and your armor is still on you.
Command doesn't need one.
If your holy symbol is like something that wouldn't be like readily identified as like something that could be used as like a weapon or something like that, then it would probably still be on your person. For example, if you had like a necklace with like a cross on it or something, that wouldn't be taken from you. Although it would be extra snug against your neck because you have a collar around it. In any case, Vorkal, as you call back out to the construct, it approaches your cell again, and pulls its sword from its sheath and stabs you between the bars for 60. You feel the blade bypass your armor and actually stab you in the stomach.
Oh shit!
Can I ask one question?
And then it pulls and sheaths its sword again and stares at you. You're now in combat if you so wish to be in combat. If you so choose to retort in some way, otherwise we're going to stay in free action.
I don't wish to continue this combat.
How do you react to being stabbed?
I back up.
Okay. All right. Ashin.
Can I ask one
roll
question?
Constitution check, Ashin. One final one. Yeah. Go ahead, Vorkal. What's up?
So one of my skills is the command itself to do a single word action. Would that never mind. I guess you never mind.
Okay. Ashin, you managed to catch up with yourself. You wipe the spit and drool from your face That was a rough ride.
Try to
But you seem
carefully
to be fine now.
outside. And see if I can see what's going on in the other cells without getting too close to the bars.
Roll a perception. You see everything pretty clearly right now. You can actually see across from you is an empty cell, but the other cells seem to be occupied. Even in your vomiting, you were able to deduce that from the voices that you can hear down the
Yeah.
As you kind of peek a little bit more sharply around the corner, you can see that there are two other constructs that are actually sitting at the edge of the room.
Okay.
Also, let me do this.
Well,
At the sharpest angle, you can actually see a door at the end of the hall.
I guess I better get comfortable.
All right. Let's jump to
Me?
Yes.
I yell out. I yell back to that guy, and I yell to him and say, "Hey, so you're gonna let me out or what? Like, don't you know me?"
Soon after you yell, the construct again directs his attention to you and walks back in front of your cell.
I cast invisibility.
As you go to cast a spell, it's at what levels? Is that a level 1 spell?
Level 2.
Okay. As you cast it, roll, as the words begin to slip through your lips to cast, or the movements, whatever it is, roll a perception check. Your collar immediately starts flashing as the words slip from your mouth. Green, yellow, red. Do you finish your spell?
No.
All right, your spell fizzles, and the lights slowly, over the next couple of moments, shift again from red back to yellow to green.
Man, that's fucking dangerous.
Let's do dog roll. You are DeGroll, or how do you say? Dog.
Bro, you can call me Dog. I like it. Nickname Dog.
Dog, go ahead and now you can if you're attempting to pick the lock, you can now if you so. Also, by the way, this golem or this construct is standing with his sword sheathed, staring at you, expressionless, even despite your attempt to casting a spell. But go ahead, Dog. If you're attempting to pick the lock, you could roll a sleight of hands. And you are also rolling at a disadvantage, by the way.
15.
Roll percentage dice. Roll me 100% percentage dice. You can roll that in Roll20 by doing double brackets 1d 100 and n brackets, double brackets. It doesn't seem like you unlock it, but your chicken bone does not break.
That's fair.
Kobar.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pull these. I want to test the strength of these bars, and try to see what happens if I start tugging on it a little with a bit of mild strength.
You spent your fair share amount of time in prison, and after a roll strength check. You feel that maybe if you were given a lot of unsupervised time, you might be able to manipulate or bend these bars.
Now, is it making a sound to cause any alert? Or, I mean, obviously,
Well,
this guy's
that
like,
was just you sensing it. I don't think you're like attempting to like really break it because you'd be obvious if you were trying to do it. But I'm just letting you know that based on your strength and the role that you just did, you determined that if given enough unsupervised time, you might be able to really bend these bars in such a way that you might be able to maybe, I don't know, get out or something, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I could possibly like call. I'm gonna call the construct over to my cell door.
What are you saying to it?
I want to see if
Do you have any food? We are tired and hungry. Why are we here?
Doesn't seem to be paying much attention to that.
Well, fuck you.
All right, Vorkal.
For my previous try of trying to break the door open with strength, I noticed that the ceiling was kind of crumbling, or not crumbling down, but coming down, some sand or whatnot. Is there a way for me to be able to check if there's a place above me in the ceiling where I can start pulling down bricks and make my escape that way?
You know, it even to the layman, it doesn't look like that would be the way to get out. Like it looks like you're just maybe this place is carved out of stone almost. Like it doesn't look like that would work. But if you'd like, you could search your cell, roll an investigation.
I'll do so.
Similar to Kobar, you go digging through the hay, just lifting it up, looking under to see if you can find anything. Again, it looks like your cell is just covered in blood. Looks like this hay was just laid in there. Maybe prisoners previous to you have been executed. But you don't seem to locate anything. You go over to your bowl. There's nothing in it. Everything looks pretty empty in this cage. Asheen.
What are the constructs made of? What do they look like?
Roll Knowledge Arcana.
Ooh,
Um,
rolls are off.
they look to be humanoid. Their skin, it looks to be maybe some kind of clay almost. But they're wearing robes with a black belt and a shield and a sword.
And a shield?
They have a shield on their right arm, like a small shield,
Kind of shield.
like a metal shield.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a metal short sword in a sheath on their left-hand side that they often rest their hands on.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I sit down, kind of take a few deep breaths. Say, so, who's in the other cells? Tell me about yourselves.
Does anybody respond?
I say, I'm Tyro Tygo. Pleased to meet you.
You hear that voice echo from a couple cells down. You can pretty much deduce where it is.
Okay.
I'm Kobar Bonebreaker.
I ask, why are these guards so cold?
Why are they cold?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, have you heard them talk? I haven't heard them talk. It's like the cat bit their tongue or some shit.
maybe they're constructs. They don't really look like people, right? Out of character, right?
But they can hear
Yeah.
us. And they
They're
understand us.
humanoid. They're built like humans. Like they're about 5'10", 5'11".
But they're clearly not people,
but
right?
They're like their faces are shaped like people, but it's clay. Like it'd be
Yeah.
like a clay face that is expressionless with silver eyes.
They obviously respond to people talking. So they obviously understand us, but they don't talk to us. So that's kind of rude. Don't you agree?
The only thing that they've ever said to you that you recall is for you to submit, and you will not be killed.
What about the closer two? Who are you?
Dog roll, Oracle.
I'm just gonna quietly just try to not to draw any attention to myself. I don't want to go home to walk up and stab me like that other guy.
Dog, go ahead and roll another sleight of hands.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Seven.
Go ahead and roll percentage dice for me again. Same thing. You're picking at it, but it doesn't seem to be a very effective. The bone doesn't break. Roll dexterity. Actually, roll stealth.
The fuck?
I think that's showing what the disadvantage roll is.
That's weird.
Yeah, so that right there is just roll. So that's just what you would roll for advantage and disadvantage. So I rolled a 4.
Oh, so it's rolling one roll as a disadvantage roll and one roll as a regular roll?
Yep. So basically, what that means is if I had advantage and disadvantage, you'd look at both numbers. But since I'm only rolling with the one number, it's the first. It's the one on the left.
Cool.
Well, as you're rolling it, the construct that is closest to Tego actually notices you and moves over and immediately goes to stab. Could you again remind me of your armor class?
16.
Sorry, I'm just testing. I don't know how you get the pretty looking rolls.
I don't know how you guys are getting the purple one.
Weird. Okay.
Dog, you take 6 damage as it shivs through the cell opening, through the gates, and stab you. You also drop your chicken bone. It falls outside of the cell.
Son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's my last idea.
All right. Either free actions or we can go back to turn action.
I use a spell to command the construct to drop the key.
I wouldn't recommend casting
you-
a spell, lad.
Okay, so you're casting a spell? What level is your spell you're casting?
1.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Dog, you can also roll a perception check. Everybody can roll perception checks as well, except for Kobar.
It's kind of funny how. I mean, I know kind of the idea of what this is, but command is literally just like the way you cast it is just saying the command.
Stop.
Yeah.
Let us go.
Yeah, but there's reverb on it when you say it.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if all it is stop, like, it's gonna be hard to stop saying that when you notice the colors.
Right, yeah. So, what are you commanding this thing to do?
Drop the keys that it has.
Isn't command just like a one-word command?
Or
It's a
drop.
one
Yeah,
word.
so drop.
Drop would mean it would go prone.
Sure. Drop.
You'd
Drop.
say disarm.
Drop. It says it literally is the target drops whatever is holding.
Yeah, drop.
There's like specific commands listed.
All I have written down is that I could say approach, drop, flee, grovel, or halt, and I'm gonna say drop. And drop whatever you're holding then. Sure.
All right. The spell slips from your lips, and the construct immediately drops to the ground. But as the spell passes through your lip, you take 20 damage, and you feel immense pain ripple through your head as your nose begins to bleed. Roll a Constitution check
What's
to see
happening
if you
down there?
maintain consciousness.
What was that?
You manage to stay conscious as the other constructs immediately flood to your cell door. We're going to actually go into initiative. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, you fucked us.
Jeremy, is there a way that I can do auto initiative shit here, or should I just do it longhand? Is something I have to set up prior to this?
There's
should I just write it down
there's
right
a
now?
feature on Roll20 that you can display initiative on for us, but I don't know how to do that.
I don't know where it is.
It's on the toolbar on the left. There's like it's like a clock, I think. Yeah. So now we've got turn order, and then you got to right click our tokens and add us and put our scores in. There's.
I think if you click on your thing, we should automatically be added to it once we roll. So click on your token, and then roll again. And it should be
Nah,
added.
not with this. That was something I had going
Well,
on.
there's people already here though. Why is Tyro there? And
Did
Well,
you
yeah.
have a combat previously?
no,
I
my
don't
first
know.
time opening this.
Maybe.
Oh, I think we can add ourselves to the initiative tracker. Maybe. Oh, maybe not.
I'm gonna try re-rolling. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
I already tried that, but. Oh, it's interesting. Their rolls are using they have that different border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you and Kobar are the only ones that have that border. Everybody else, literally Evil Group as well, have the other. I don't know why that is.
Weird.
Are you guys registered or something? Maybe you're registered. Anyway, how do I add you to this initiative?
Right click my token and click add turn. I think. And then you
It's
gotta put
0.
14.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Dog
14,
roll, Tyro.
0.03 is what I would recommend.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know how initiative tie breaking works in 5e.
Let's see here. So what was Tyro's initiative? 7. Dog rolls 18. Right? Yes. Machine, yours was 22.
No, it's 14. That was the second roll.
14. Kobar, what was yours?
Either 7 or 14. My first was 7. Second was 14. So you decide.
And then Vorkal was 8.
Wait, Vorkal's rolled the other way and it didn't put him on there. Weird.
Yeah, I rolled one before you put that turn order in, and then one after. So either one, whatever you want.
Okay, well, this is whatever. We're just going to do this.
It's about to go down, fellas. Get ready.
Okay.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Okay, so dog, you are acting first. Looks like this construct just fell completely prone to the ground in front of you. Pretty much just standing at your feet at the moment, or it's laying at your feet on the other side of the bars. Dog? Can you guys hear me?
He's trying to talk, but his mic's not queuing up.
Okay.
Say something, Fargus, dog roll. Nope, his mic's just not working.
How does it just suddenly stop working?
I don't know.
Got some broke ass mics.
Yeah, man, what the
No,
fuck?
his mic's not working still.
Yeah, I don't
Choke
give a
all mics.
shit. We the get a party.
As always. Make sure your settings use your mic as an output. Just make sure, because we cannot hear you, Jake.
I don't understand how his settings would change. He was just talking like for the past like.
I
4
don't know,
turns.
bro.
Maybe his shit's unplugged. Like he pulled the plug or some shit.
Maybe he needs to like fuck with the wiring. No, your mic's still not working, Vargas. If need to, type your action and roll 20, and we'll role play off of that, and then you can spend time trying to fix your mic. So that way we can continue with
Maybe
this
he
initiative.
flipped the mute, the microphone mute.
He's typing it right now.
Yeah, we see him.
And Tygo is also talking. There are no keys from what you can see on these constructs. Though, I mean, they are wearing robes, so maybe they might have some on them, but you don't see like a classic key ring or some kind of jailer type shit. It didn't look like it actually had its weapon out at that moment. It sheathed it and was knocked to the ground. So currently its weapon is sheathed, and its shield is kind of like wrapped and attached to its right arm. So it's laying prone, like a soldier, laying flat down on its belly, with its sword to its side and its hands in front of it. You do have also the option of holding your action as well. I don't know where does hold action go to the end of turn?
It has to be. It can't. You can't like save it for the next turn. It has to be like
End
at
of
the
turn.
end of the turn.
Yeah, you could hold until the end.
Until
otherwise,
end of turn.
yes, but you risk them like standing up prior or whatever.
You can ready though, right? Or you can.
Well, in 5e, you can ready an action. So
Yeah.
like you can like give a condition, like if they do something, then you do
Right.
something.
Okay, he's gonna try to grab the sword. Yeah, actually, go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me. You're not trying to do it stealthily, I assume. I assume you're just trying to grab it. Really wish this dude's mic would be working, but I'm assuming you're just trying to grab it. If you're just trying to grab it without being stealth, go ahead and just roll me a dex check. He said, I'm a gonna try for the sword.
Oh.
Rip.
Awesome.
Big rip.
You seem to be jiggling at its sheath, but you're not sure why it's not pulling out. Maybe there's a button, like a snap button that you're not seeing, and you just can't. You're wiggling at it, and you can't quite get. You got sweat beads on your forehead. You're trying to get it out, but you just can't seem to do it. Let's go over now to Asheen.
Yeah. So I can see. I mean, I can tell that there's combat happening now. I guess.
I mean, yeah, you heard somebody just. You heard, also, when the collar hurt Vorkul, you did hear an audible like sound, like he was being shocked.
Yeah.
Like it's a loud, very weird buzzing sound. Not quite electricity, but some kind of magic buzzing. A violent buzzing.
Okay.
And you did hear the signature echo of a paladin or somebody commanding something. He said like drop, and there's reverb that kind of echoes through all the cells. So you deduce in your experience that a spell was just cast.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to create a sound to my right. The
Can you
cell,
ping where it would be?
yeah, over this
What-
way.
What sound are you making?
Something along the lines of help, or it's like, hey, I got out, like of someone talking.
Roll charisma.
How about deception?
Do that. That's literally specifically the right roll.
Nice.
That's why he chose deception.
You
+7.
you can't even help but feel that the way that it came out of your lips sounded crisp and perfect. Like it really sounds convincing. In fact, everybody else actually hears it too. You hear somebody whose voice you haven't heard yet say, I got out!
All right, that's and then I'll just be standing up and just kind of watching what happens.
All right. Both of the constructs immediately, on their turn, flood to the other side with their swords out. And they're standing in front of the cage or the prison cell at the end of the hall with their swords out, expressionless, staring in it. However, actually, when this construct stands up as well, also runs to investigate. And they're now all standing there looking into that cell, expressionless.
How are you handling talking out of turn? Should be okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Also, we are actually out of combat now.
Okay. Hey, you okay?
What were you saying?
Whisper directed towards this guy.
No, no, I'm extremely hurt. I need to get away from the door so they can't hit me again.
Everybody hears this. He's hurt pretty bad.
You should have been standing away from the door from the first place.
Someone got shocked, right? Do like we know? Does everyone know that?
I mentioned it. You heard
A zap.
him cast a spell, and a loud buzzing zap come from here. And I mean, he audibly was like after he got shot.
I say that. Why did Okay, never mind. Well,
Is
I would
that something
say,
that we
like,
don't?
wait, why did when he cast a spell, it would shock him, but when the other person cast a spell, it didn't?
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's a
it doesn't shock you?
mystery.
You never heard him cast a spell.
Oh, I
You
didn't
never-
even hear it. I didn't hear
No,
him cast.
all you
a spell.
heard was somebody down here scream or
Oh,
say,
okay.
like, I'm getting out. Not scream, but, you know,
Yeah.
very convincingly you heard somebody say that. Oh, I'm out of chicken nuggets.
Fargus, your shit's still not working, brother.
Can I go into the hay? I'm gonna cover myself in the hay and hide in the hay, and I'm gonna try to cast Shatter on my.
Okay, you're going to cast Shatter?
Yeah, and if it goes red, if it goes like yellow and red, I'm gonna stop. But if it doesn't,
What are you, okay, so tell me exactly what you're doing one more time.
I'm gonna go hide under the hay, like hide myself under all this, like whatever this shit is here.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna try to. I mean, as a bard, I guess I sing or do something.
Yeah,
Uh,
no,
that's
however
normal
you're...
runner,
Yeah, I
so
sing a song of Shatter and try to shatter the collar that's on my neck.
Those about to run. Yeah, but what is Shatter? Can you link what Shatter does, please?
If you click the spell on your sheet, you can send to VTT.
Yep, they're right here.
You know,
So
you
sick.
got it.
Nice.
Okay, well, as you planned, as the words begin to slip from your lips, roll perception. And I'm going to give you an advantage because you were preparing for this. So you're going to actually get +7 total there. So you're going to have
Plus
five,
7?
13. You're going to have 13 because he's rolling for advantage.
It's 20
Just 20.
Um,
because I got two.
you rolled. I didn't know there's 2 perceptions there. That was weird. I didn't know
Yeah.
what was what. Okay, then you got 25 then. Okay, so as you're casting the spells, as the
25?
words pass, because you rolled a 20. So he gets +5 because it's advantage. There's going to be a 25.
What?
No, perception is you roll 2 dice. In 5e, you roll 2, and then you take.
Oh,
the
I
higher.
thought you already rolled that, and then okay.
No,
Okay.
I roll a 20 and a 7, so I take the higher one, which is the 20.
Yeah, advantage, you just take the higher 2.
You roll twice,
Alright,
and you take the higher
Wait,
one.
what's the +5 then for? What was that? What am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
I don't see a +5.
Okay, never mind then. What am I thinking of? Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're totally fine. Okay, so you either way, you as the words pass through your lips as you're casting the spell, because you were focused this time and preparing, you actually feel the collar around your neck vibrate as it lights up very, very quickly from green, yellow to red as the words begin to pass through your lips. You can actually stop before the spell finishes if you so choose, or you can continue to cast it.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna finish it this time.
All right. All right. Well, you actually, the words escape your mouth, and you actually do successfully cast the spell. However, you do take 19 damage as the spell passes through your lips. You feel the collar shock with a violent arcane blast into your. Roll a Constitution save.
Also, shatter damage is going to hurt you as well.
Okay. Sudden loud rings out painfully intense erupt. Okay, so where are you casting the spell? It says, wait, yeah.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere.
Depends on where he's casting it at. Oh, I guess he's casting it on
If
himself.
he's trying to cast it to break the thing on his neck, then I
Yeah.
think it's going to hit him too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I cast it like on the wall, as close, like trying to measure it.
3d8 thunder damage? That's fucking insane.
So where are you? Like, can you like click where you're on the map where you're casting it?
Cast it on the door. Break the fucking door down.
No, that door's like 15 feet away.
The range is
So,
60 feet.
can I tell that he's casting a spell?
I suppose you could. It'd be like, I mean, you could recognize it in a second. Why? What's your follow up to that question?
I'd like to quickly make another illusion of a wall.
Can anyone hear me?
Well,
testing the
yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
guys. Like in front of this, just like
it's not
sliding down from the ceiling.
It's not your turn at the moment.
Oh, we're in combat. Sorry.
Oh wait, no, we're not. We're not in combat actually. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're not
He's,
actually.
he's doing his thing right now.
Sorry, but I still kind of want to figure out.
Okay.
We'll let this action play out first and see
Okay, sure.
what occurs. But by the way, make sure you take 19 damage as well, and you do manage to stay conscious to see what happens here. But where are you casting this spell?
Try to cast it like I guess like I try to measure it. It's because I can't.
Like I don't understand though. You're trying to measure what though?
So
Each
it'll
square is
hit
5
the collar.
feet. Each square is 5 feet. So if you
So you cast it at a location, and then from that location, each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that
Yes.
point. So like your point, like you can cast it up to 60 feet away.
Yeah. So I cast it like right in this corner.
What corner?
Which corner?
Like right here.
Which
Okay.
I can't. There was just two bubbles just then. Okay, that corner. Okay, so
But I hold like my collar up like
you're holding your neck. You're holding your neck.
as well.
with my
You're holding your neck.
collar.
He's laughing his ass
I think we
off.
should ask the question. Did you realize the spell damages everything in a 10-foot sphere?
No, I didn't.
Okay, if you'd like, we could go back. If you prefer to like renege that action, I'll allow everyone once per session. If they didn't realize what they were doing, they can do a take back. We'll all let that fly for the first couple of sessions. Everybody gets one. Otherwise, I will punish you severely. But
it's like Baldur's
we could
Gate.
say that particular thing did not happen at that moment.
Okay, I don't do
So-
that. I didn't realize it would damage
You had
me.
the chance to stop when it turned red, so you stopped.
Yeah.
Or well, maybe you wouldn't have even cast it in the first place. Since it
Yeah,
was-
I didn't realize it was going to damage me.
Your character's intelligence.
11.
Well, you might have. That's not super intelligent. Okay. Anyway, remember we're still not in combat at the moment. You can go ahead and say what you're going to say before. Ashim.
Well, if he took the back, then I don't do anything.
All right. Well, the moment remains.
So instead, I guess I'm going to use sleight of hand, and I want to try to pick the lock as well as there.
What are you trying to pick it with?
Anything that I can find near me that I feel like can work.
I'm gonna try
Well,
testing this.
do you want to investigate your cell?
Yeah, I'll investigate then.
Okay, go ahead. Roll investigation. Okay. You.
I'm gonna test the limits of this spell as well.
What are you trying to do?
So just to see like what the reaction of these guys is, I'm going to create an illusion of a wall, like a stone wall that looks just like the stone in this place, coming down. Let me see the limits of the size. Actually, might not. Oh, it's 5 foot. That's probably not enough. Yeah, I don't think I can make it big enough. Let me think about it.
All right, so you rolled a 13 investigation. Roll percentage dice. Tyra.
Percentage?
Yes. All right. As you are digging through the hay, you find, to your surprise, what appears to be a key that has been shaped out of bone.
Oh, wow.
It looks like a couple of notches in the front of the key, as if it might have been used before.
I try to unlock the door with it.
Are you trying to do this stealthily or just?
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
Or would
And
it be
keep in
sleight
mind,
of hand?
Orkul and Dog Roll, we're not in combat. Kobar, we're not in combat. If there's things that you want to ask or contribute, you can at this moment. We're not in combat.
I'm gonna try to break this
So-
fucking door down as hard as I can.
All right. Well, first, we'll go ahead and do this
Yeah.
then. So first off, roll perception, Kobar.
All right, while this happens, I'm going to be right back.
Okay, Kobar and Vorkul, roll perception.
Shit.
Okay. Both of you notice this roguish character. Looks like he's kind of peering down the hallway and then looking at the lock, and you see something in his hand as he's picking the lock. Go ahead and roll sleight of hands, Tyrone. You hear that old familiar click. You know that the lock is unlocked. In fact, you can feel that the weight of the door on itself, maybe this building is built on a slight angle. You can actually feel that the door has immediately loosened.
I immediately
Hey,
pull the door back so it's closed, and I toss the key over to the person.
hey, pass me that shit. Pass it to me.
Roll. roll. Go to roll ranged attack. Roll an attack.
Ranged attack.
Yeah.
Maybe
how accurate you are.
athletics.
And then Kobar, I want you to also roll an attack.
What's? I don't have a range, or I guess do I just roll like
Unarmed strike.
my crossbow?
Yeah, roll an unarmed strike.
This is where you just throw it right into his eye.
I'm more so just seeing, not that you're throwing it like a fucking throwing knife. You're like, I want to see how accurate you are with your throw. Okay. All right, you guys actually both. You toss it direct. You throw it in his hand. He catches it
Nice.
perfectly. All right, Kobar, you have the key in your hand.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to pick this lock as well. With this key.
No, you're not actually picking the lock.
Oh, I'm
because
gonna
it's a
try.
fucking
I'm
key.
gonna lock.
But
unlock my
go
door.
ahead and roll. If are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Roll stealth. It's not bad. It's not bad. And now roll a sleight of hands. You too, Kobar, having spent a lot of time behind bars with shackles and handcuffs, and you hear that old familiar click of a lock being unlocked.
Fuck yeah.
While this is going on, can I heal myself for lay on hands or cure wounds?
Are those divine powers in you, or are they spells?
One's is a level 1 spell, and one is a divine power.
What's your intelligence?
8.
You can cast it if you like. But you do have a recollection of last time you tried casting something, even instantaneous. You got extremely injured.
I'll hold for now.
We're not actually in combat or anything right now. But yeah, Dog, is there anything you'd like to do? Actually, Dog, roll a roll percentage or perception. And Machine, you can roll perception as well. Dog, you actually do notice Kobar fidgeting with the lock on his cage. You can see him put something in it, and it looks like he's unlocking his cage.
I mean, I will concede defeat that everyone is having the same idea as I am, but just doing it better.
All right, and Machine, we're going to assume that Machine probably is going to roll perception on that as well. Okay,
Does
so what do you guys do?
Kobar look stronger than me?
What's
like just Like he just looks
mean-
like a better fighter.
He's a
Like,
barbarian. What is your strength, Kobar?
My strength, it's 16.
okay, yeah. So he definitely looks stronger than me.
Okay, as you're sitting there, as you guys have done what you're doing, the constructs actually seem to walk back to their original positions. Passing in front of you by your cage door.
Hey, whatever your name is, call them over to your door, and then I'll bust down there.
I toss a rock through the. Is that like a loose rock? Can I just toss it into the middle?
You see a chip of rock. Yes.
Okay, I toss it to the middle and see what they do.
Wait,
It looks like the
before-
rock just hits the ground and it doesn't really seem to do anything.
Can I toss this key over to dog roll?
I mean, you can.
But they're probably watching down the hall.
I mean, I tossed the rock and they didn't care.
They might care for a key.
I mean, are they gonna notice a key? A key's smaller than a rock.
RP.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, you in the middle, you want this key? Hello?
So, Ashin, you missed this, but you do notice Kobar looks like he's unlocking his cage door.
Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and throw it to me. If,
He seemed to
we're
have
not
been
gonna
past
get stabbed.
something. Oh, I'm sorry, dog. Go.
Yeah, go ahead and try to throw it at me if we're not going to get stabbed again.
Shit.
Dog, you see Kobar looks like he kind of like flings the key in your direction. But as it makes its way to you, it hits the actually roll dexterity. You don't manage to grab it. It looks like the key just snaps and breaks apart as it hits the ground in front of your cell.
Oh shit.
I just want to get out of here. I just stay in my room. Stay out of my room. I want to stay in my room. Wait a minute. Is my mic open?
You're talking in fucking roll 20.
Ah.
Please mute that, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
What's everybody else doing at this point? Because at this point, I think I want to, advance on these fucking ghouls.
So the someone out.
I mean, two of us have our doors unlocked.
Ah.
I want to search my room again in the back for a key or for anything.
Roll investigation, and I'll let you roll with an advantage. Because you're really taking your time with it. Crying. Angry. You can roll twice, and you can take the higher of the two. So, the same thing. You're digging through, and you just don't find anything. You're pretty sure there isn't anything. Dog, you see the Dragonborn across the cell from you, like just really throwing the hay around, getting blood everywhere. In fact, Vorkal, you're pretty covered in blood by the time you go through moving this hay around.
I'm laying in that blood. Fucked up. go into
Yeah,
bed.
you sit down and just rest a spell for a moment.
All right. Well, I guess I'm
Pretty
just
sure I
gonna
fucked up
try
my
and-
spells, but I'll deal with it later.
What was
I'm
that,
gonna
dog?
try and- I'm gonna see if I can like feel around for any loose stones and see if I could like dig my way out of here because I'm not going through the.
Dog, I'll say this. You're a dwarf. You just, by nature, know a little bit about when you see rocks and caves or stone structures. And you can tell pretty certain with a lot of certainty, that you're not going to dig out of this. It looks like the only exit that you really have a chance to get out of is that cage door directly in front of you.
I'm gonna pull
Alright.
out my drum and start
Okay.
lightly playing it.
What is it, like a bongo?
It's like smaller than a bongo, like a really, but similar shape.
All right. The construct immediately comes to your cage door and is staring at you, expression.
So is this thing right here a door?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna start banging on my doors, making as much racket as possible.
All right.
I
As you're
suggest that the
making,
Dragonborn does the same thing at the same time. Us three do the same.
it looks like they are just staring expressionless into your cage. But actually, both of your cages. They haven't yet pulled their swords. You're really banging as hard as you can, dog?
Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm banging on the door. I'm yelling profanities. I'm angry.
All right. Well, you see this construct go from resting its hand on its sheath or on its hilt to actually grabbing the hilt. It
At
draws
this
its
time-
sword.
at this
Do you
time,
continue to
I-
bang?
At this time, I'm gonna try to sneak out of my cage and try to come up behind this guy, out of my cell.
Roll stealth. All right, you manage to quietly make your way through the door to behind the creature.
And at this moment, I'm gonna try to grapple him and kind of snap his neck.
Okay.
Are you good at grappling?
I hope so. You want an athletics check?
I don't know how grappling works in 5e.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. Yeah.
Actions in combat: attack, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise. I don't know. That's just what I'm reading on my thing. So I guess I'm good at grappling.
Okay, and 5e is still much simpler than a lot of other editions. It says this. Whenever you make a melee attack, you can choose to try to grapple the dude instead. You need at least one free hand to do this, and you can't grapple somebody 2 or more size categories larger than yourself. Note that that's a single attack, not the attack action. So if you get multiple attacks, extra attacks, and so on, you can swap any of those for grapple attempts to make normal attacks with the rest. That's dope.
So I have 2
To
attacks as a
attempt
barbarian.
to attempt grappling somebody, make a strength/athletics check. The guy you attempt to grapple gets to try to avoid your sick wrestling prowess. They get to make their own strength athletics check to outmuscle you, or they can try to get out of your way with a dexterity acrobatics check. If their check is higher, they aren't grappled and nothing happens. If your check is higher, congrats, you've successfully grappled your foe. What does being grappled mean? A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any movement or any bonus to its speed. There are other rules in the condition that relate to weird situations that end it, but this is all that matters. It doesn't look like a whole lot, right? It just locks the target in place. But there's some pretty amazing uses that aren't instantly intuitive. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay,
strength and
so
athletics.
I have to look at I don't even know what my athletics is. Hang on.
You could also attempt to disarm. It's strength athletics versus.
So grappling is you're just grabbing him. You can't break his neck. You're breaking the neck would be more you're grappling him, and then you could attack him but you don't have 2 attacks. Do you?
As a barbarian, I believe I do have 2 attacks.
Do you have a bonus action attack? Because I don't think you do.
I get
At this,
You don't have a second attack till like level 5.
okay. That explains why I have 2 attacks on my level 6 one. Then
Yeah.
okay. Well then, I'm gonna try to take his sword from him from his hip instead. Guess I didn't.
so it's an optional rule for disarming in the Dungeon Master Guide. It's the same thing. You can knock it from his grasp. Athletics versus acrobatics.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh,
you're gonna
no.
actually try.
No, contested. You make an attack roll contested by athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Go ahead and roll and attack him.
Unarmed strike.
Sure. It's gonna add damage, but it doesn't matter. Turn off the digital dice, Kobar.
I did, and it didn't work, so it doesn't matter.
Weird.
I'm not gonna fuck with it. It doesn't matter.
So, what does disarm do exactly? You're taking the weapon from him.
Yeah, I want
Creature
to.
can use a weapon attack to knock a weapon or another item from target's grasp. It just knocks it to the ground.
Oh, I'm not trying to knock it to the ground. I'm trying to take it out of his hilt and use it.
I mean, you can use your bonus action to pick it up, I think.
We'll just say we can combine those two actions then, based on those attack rolls and this construct rolls. You do pull the sword from his hilt, and immediately turns towards you. Everybody roll initiative. Actually, we're gonna go. Jared, what do you usually do? Do you keep the same initiatives, or do you re-roll initiative if you go back in combat?
Reroll per combat
I'd
session.
say because the situation is this different, because he's out, I'd probably reroll.
Okay, let's all just re-roll initiative then. Let's do it.
You rolled twice, David, just so you know.
I don't know why.
Oh, whoops. I didn't select my token.
See, how does yours just updated automatically?
Who?
Yours, you.
No,
Person.
it didn't. It
Or
would have if
machine.
I had selected my token.
It
Because
just it did it, but I didn't do it. It's at 21.3.
I updated it.
Oh, you did
I
it.
can change
Oh,
my own, yeah.
okay.
David's should be 15.
Bars with 16. And Vorkel's was 3. And
Don't be dissing.
do it again. Why is this all out of order? Oh, I
You
need
gotta
this.
sort it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, go ahead. Actually, you know what? But we're gonna actually, no, we're gonna go with Osin. Or actually, Kobar, you.
So I don't have this.
We're gonna actually start with Kobar, and then we're gonna. Well, how would this work? Would we just start with the? No, you know
He
what? It
basically
is.
just got a surprise round.
Yeah,
So
so he
now
gets.
it's a normal initiative.
So would he get to act first?
My initiative is actually 16, not 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where is
you
that
gotta
happening?
update it.
Just click on it. Yeah.
Ah, now this is more like it. I'm going to play a little bit more of an upbeat drum beat and give Kobar inspiration. So you have an inspiration die, 1d6. You can use it on any one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. That is an action. Bonus actions are. Actually, that's a bonus action. Okay.
Okay. So am I going? My turn? Or, or is Job trying to figure something out?
And
No.
I'm going to move over here. Actually, I'm going to move into the hay And I'm gonna do something.
All right. You got to roll.
Yeah.
So
I think you could just go ahead and just go ahead and do that. They're going to probably see what the numbers are anyway.
Okay.
So they're just going to have to metagame that they just see what they see. And,
Oh.
all right. The bolt flies out. You can hear it stick in the back of the cell next door. Actually makes it through the bars. Kobar.
yes. So what I'm gonna try to do is, I'm gonna rage, and with that, magic erupts from me. Cast, and it's not really a cast, but it's wild. What the fuck is it? Wild surge.
Wild surge.
Yeah, it's wild
Yeah.
surge.
Is this a spell?
So
Or
what it
a-
is it's not a spell. It's not a spell or a cast. So what it is magic erupts from me as I rage. When I enter my rage roll on the wild surge table to determine the magical
You
effect
have it every
produced.
time he rages.
Every time I rage,
Okay, so
I
the-
roll 1d8.
Effect on your range. So this would be considered a magical ability?
In a sense, yeah.
It's wild magic. It just like pours out of him automatically.
I posted it in thing.
All right. Perception.
Perception check?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and you rage out. And what are you doing?
So I rolled a 6. Arcane injury taps into the minds of those around me. Each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or you see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack you. As a result, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the start of your next turn. So I'm going to choose to... So creatures 30 feet from me, that includes everybody in their cells, correct?
Yeah.
So they all know you're going to attack.
Okay. So I'm gonna... I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna...
No, he knows how we are going to attack.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah, I fail. Not that I'm going to attack you.
No.
hold on a second.
I choose whether I want to use the wisdom save or look into my enemy's thoughts to see how they're gonna attack me.
It doesn't seem to say that. It says each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Or you see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how to
Right.
plans to attack. So I choose.
So it doesn't really matter that we roll because we're not going to attack you, presumably. But
I don't
if we
get-
were,
I don't
no,
get
it-
what you're saying at all.
don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Just those things really need to worry about
Okay,
it.
well then I guess each creature rolls a wisdom saving throw. Everyone rolls a wisdom saving throw then, I guess.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, I see what you mean. So if they fail the roll, I get to see how they're gonna attack me.
Yep.
Okay.
You just get an
I understand
advantage,
now.
right?
Yeah,
No, they get disadvantage
They
when
get
attacking you.
disadvantage against
Right.
attacking me.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Okay. All right. Well, they all failed.
I think someone hasn't rolled, but
Okay.
again, I don't think it matters if we
So
roll.
now
because
I'm
we're not
gonna
attacking you.
attack this guy in front of me.
All right. Roll.
Okay. I don't have the weapon, so I'm just gonna roll. Was it a D20, and then my damage?
Strong arm strike. Right.
Yeah.
He's got the sword.
I have the sword, but it's
Oh, right.
it's +5 no matter what, anyways. For
What kind of sword is it?
+1.
Huh,
don't count the damage, just count the hit. Because I get, is it 2d6 or 1d6 for barbarians?
1d6 plus your strength.
Okay, so
or plus the bonus damage.
But you're using the sword. So what's the sword damage? What kind of sword is it?
I
It's a
don't
short
have-
sword.
I don't have it
Short
added to. I don't have it added to my actions, or to my
yeah.
equipment.
So, but it's 1d6 for a short sword
Okay.
plus
And
strength.
it's a +1, so you can add
Oh,
+1
and
to it.
plus 3, so 8.
And then you rage.
What will be my rage?
I don't know what rage does for
Plus
barbarian.
2, plus 2 melee damage with strength weapons. So that's plus 2 to that, so 10 damage.
Plus 6. 3
Okay,
strength.
so you're hitting it for a total of 10 damage.
Total of 10.
I think it's 11 because of the +1.
Oh, okay. So you're doing 11 damage.
Okay, yeah, then that.
All right. It all happens so quickly. As you slash it, you carve it so deep that the clay skin that holds its back together splits open, revealing a blood-like substance, green, that spews and splashes into your. Also revealing an interior skeleton. It falls to the ground dead, making a very strange buzzing noise as it starts to convulse and pour this green liquid all over the floor.
Blood provides.
Okay, and that's my action. That's it.
Tiro, take.
Tyro, Tygo. It's my turn.
It is indeed.
I am. So do I notice like this is going on?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
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 I don't know if I can see outside
He's screaming, fighting. You noticed it when he started raging, because he snuck
Okay.
out there. But the moment he started raging, you saw it. Also, as you all look at him and see the rage, his collar is yellow. It glows yellow.
Okay, I'm gonna run to his cell and I'm gonna cast my bardic inspiration. That's my bonus action
Okay. What is it? Who are you casting it on, or what does it do?
on the barbarian.
Okay.
So I have 2 points of inspiration.
Nice.
So yeah, he should have 2 points of inspiration. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And what
All right, well,
what
there
exactly
is-
do I use that on?
There is a soundtrack that is erupting. What's your instrument? What do you? Yours is. What do
I
you
have 3 instruments. I have a like
you
a
don't-
violin.
Your actual instruments you don't have right now.
Oh, okay. Well, can I just sing?
So yeah, you could be singing. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just rap.
Slap on the
I'll just
bar.
rap.
Yeah,
to
he's rapping to your. Yeah. All right, that's very strange. That'd be the weirdest thing.
I run
So,
across and I've been like,
break
damn,
the
this barbarian just dropped
This
this
is rapping
fucking
Biggie?
construct like a fucking
Oh.
barbarian.
Oh,
Oh,
all right. And what else are you doing? Okay, so you're casting your bardic shit.
Yeah, and I run across
Okay.
to his cell.
Okay, that's hilarious. All right, we have 2 points of inspiration now. It's a very buffed dude. Okay, the construct. As expected, they immediately run to engage with you, Kobo. What's your current armor class? Remind me.
14. Remember, you're rolling at disadvantage as well.
Oh, yes, right. Okay, they both miss. They both take slashes at you immediately with their swords, but you finesse it, bobbing. All right, let's go to Vorkal. Vorkal, you see this skirmish happening right outside of your cell.
I use land hands on myself, and then if I can, same action. I want to, or
Don't forget
I want
about the
to.
collar.
Yes,
Yes.
I want to use land hands on myself and use my breath attack to freeze the door in front of.
Roll intelligence check. You feel that you might maybe be able to get away with one of those actions, maybe. Two, you think might trigger your caller to do something, maybe. Breath attack, even in your not so great intelligence, you feel that maybe doing a breath attack would be specifically something that would trigger your caller. But surely nobody would stop God. Okay. So you're going to cast Lay on Hands.
Yes.
How many? I can't remember exactly what Lay on Hands does. What are you? How many points are you restoring?
So what I'm looking at is it says 15.
Yeah, 15 points in your pool.
Yeah, let me just double check.
Can you link the spell and
Yeah, just lay
roll
it.
20?
Link Lay of Hands if you would.
So how exactly have you been linking spells
the
in?
You
spell.
have to
and
click on it and then click
display
on
in
Beyond
VTT.
20.
Gotcha. Okay, give me a second.
I think it's display in VTT, right?
If you have it by default, it should just be doing that every time you click something in
There we go.
D&D Beyond, right?
There.
Which
Hey,
one did
what
you
did
click,
you-
by the way?
And hands.
Did you click cast and lay on VTT or display in VTT?
I just did
Or
neither.
Beyond 20?
Beyond 20.
Okay, got it.
I think that's one of the coolest abilities possible. Okay, so what are you doing with your 15 points in your pool?
I want to heal myself.
With all 15,
Yes.
roll perception. Where do you place your hand when you heal yourself?
On my left chest, bicep, or not bicep, fuck it.
Your left breast?
My left boob, yeah.
Yes. As you bring your hand up and place it on your left-hand side, you do notice that your hand is there's a reflection from your collar glowing yellow on your hand as you place your hand against your chest. And then the color slowly fades from yellow to green to off. As you do expend those 15 points onto yourself, you restore your health by 15. And as you do it, somehow there is a soft choir that echoes in the air around you.
So I got 2 bards singing and a choir behind me.
What is this choir that you?
There's a very soft. Only you can really hear it. It's very soft, a soft choir of angels that sings as you heal yourself. All right, dog roll.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. So how close are they to my door? How close is this guy in front of me?
He's 5 feet away. Looks like 5 feet, like outside. He'd be 10 feet away actually. There's a 5 foot space between you and him. You and it. There might not be much you can do.
So offensive magic is bad. You know what? I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna try and cast Bless on 3 targets and see if that tries and sets off the collar.
You're gonna cast Bless.
I'm gonna try, and if it's gonna zap me, I'm gonna stop before it does.
Okay, roll perception. So the bless is divine magic, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. As you begin to cast it, you do see the light shift from green as the words are skipping or slipping from your lips. You see the lights shift from green to yellow. Do you stop?
No, I'm gonna take a leap of faith and just cast it. This might kill me.
All right. You feel the spell pass through your mouth as you do cast it. Can you post bless? That's Bane. That's
Bless.
close.
Bless.
Bane. Bane. Okay.
Which one are you? Would you mind clicking our tokens and going to like the second tab, I think it is, and turning on the permission for us to see nameplates, so we can
Yeah,
see the name.
Yeah. I thought that was already in. So, what do I go to your advanced?
I think so. There's like shown, or there's like a
Oh,
permission
okay.
to show
See.
the nameplates.
Yeah. Got it. Which is the HP bar? Do you remember? Bar
Mine's
one.
green.
I'm gonna let you. You guys want to be able to see
Yes.
HPs of each other?
Yes.
Jeremy, do you see that shit now?
I don't see it on
Nice.
anyone else. Hold on.
I'll do this. What about? I'm just gonna do
I
it.
see co-bars now. Yes.
Okay. Kobar, you see everybody's now?
I only see Jeremy's.
Yeah, you have to do it for each token so everyone else can see it.
Should we even be able to see other people's health though, if we're just RP? You know.
For the sake of gameplay, just so you guys can
Okay.
know who to heal when you're
So,
in combat.
I like the numberless version. I don't know Kobar. I can see a number on Kobars. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can turn that off, I think.
Okay,
Does
I
this,
see it on everybody though. I
does
only see the
this-
number on Kobars.
Does that get rid of Vorkels completely?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he has nothing? Okay.
Right.
What was your HP? Sorry, I took that off. What was your HP?
17,
17 of...
28.
We'll come back to that. We'll figure that out later.
Okay.
Can everybody see everybody's HP, though, right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, well, dog roll, who do you choose to bless?
It's,
Up
30
to
foot.
3 creatures, I guess, so it's 30-foot range.
Oh, 30 meters, okay.
So I'm
Yeah, is that your choice?
I'm gonna bless Kobar. I'm gonna
Actually,
bless.
Everyone except for
Alright.
me. Oh wait, but then it could be him too. So you can't see me.
Right.
So
Yeah, I can't see you, so I'm just gonna bless the 3 targets that I see.
Okay. All right, you guys are all blessed. There's another soft choir of angels of your god that come through the air as you cast.
What is that?
All right, Ashin, it's your turn.
all right. I'm going to here. I don't brain. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. In such a way that it. Actually, I guess I won't move there. In such a way that it's a 20-foot cube. So, but in such a way that it only hits those 2 guys that are still standing.
Okay.
So they are now.
Could you post fairy
Oh,
fire?
that's not very. There we go.
What color do you choose?
Green.
All right. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so it gets a saving throw. DC 13.
Okay. You have noticed that these creatures don't seem particularly dexterous. They look pretty cumbersome the way that they move. That being said, they are both now illuminated, or I should say outlined, with bright green light.
Nice.
You
You have advantage to attack them, Kobar.
Right. Kobar, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna.
You have
Get
two
it on your
inspirations.
Yeah.
one
you have
bless.
You have 2 points of inspiration, 1 bless, and fairy fire is on both of those creatures.
All right, so I'm
Bless
gonna,
is for all of your stuff for the duration.
okay. I'm gonna roll. Okay, that was weird. I'm just gonna try to roll again for attack for the hit. Okay. So that clearly hits for, and so
You
damage-
hit, but go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your damage now, which is going to be 1d6 plus whatever your modifiers are, plus 1.
If any inspirations you want to use.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
you do.
inspiration does,
Inspiration
so
damage.
It's not for damage.
It's just you just add a 1d6 to any of your rolls.
It's not damage rolls though.
It's only attack rolls.
Yeah,
and
only
saving
attack
throws
rolls.
and-
Yeah, not the damage rolls. Like the
Attack,
attack
saving,
or
skill.
saving throws.
Okay.
so you definitely hit.
So plus 3.
Okay, so plus 3 plus 1.
Plus 3 plus
What?
1 plus 2.
Yeah, plus 6, so 8 damage.
Okay, so you slash this one, and again you see the blood ooze from the wound, splash in your face, and on its partner beside it, but it manages to stay.
Okay, and I'm gonna hit the other creature as well with the same thing.
I don't think you have another attack.
I don't think you do either.
I thought I had 2
I think
attacks.
fighters get 2.
I thought you just said I had 2 attacks.
I just don't think barbs do. I never said that.
Not at level 3.
So if you don't use your bonus action for anything, you can use a bonus action to attack with your offhand weapon, which would just be your other hand.
Okay, well then I'm just
But
gonna
you
do an
don't
unarmed
have-
strike and punch.
I
in
did
the
not
face.
know that. Is that
You,
a fact? I did not know that.
the difference between a main hand attack and an offhand attack is you don't add your ability modifier to your offhand unless you have the fighting style, essentially.
dude.
Okay.
That's really cool. 5e is so much better than Pathfinder, dude. Like so much better. It's
Alright.
so much better.
Well then with my
Okay.
offhand, I'm just gonna throw a left hook. I'm trying to punch the same one that I just slashed open in the face,
Okay. All right.
and that's exactly
Use
what
inspiration.
happens. And I'm gonna use inspiration, so I'm gonna roll 1d6 to add to that.
So what's your total hit right here? Tell me what your total hit is.
Hold on. Well, hold on. But you're gonna take a -3 on that, so it's 6 right now, plus 4, so 10. I'd add your other inspiration die as well.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Six?
injured
Why is it
people
6
for
right now?
blessed.
It's 9. So 9
No, it's
plus
not
4.
9 because you have to subtract 3, which is your ability modifier. That's what the offhand attack. How the offhand attack works.
But I'm rolling with advantage as well.
No, you don't add your ability modifier to damage. The attack is still the same.
Okay, if you're rolling with advantage, you need to roll twice. So you roll your d20 again. D20 plus 2. Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, he definitely hit. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So you hit and go ahead and roll damage.
The damage is right there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. You with your second hit, you slug it with a furious, just sending it to the floor, convulsing like the other one beside it. Green.
Offhand damage. What's the roll for that? Unarmed. It's just one. Oh, it's just 1 damage plus his 3 strength. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got rage as well, though, right? Doesn't rage give.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
damage.
more than that.
My rage gives me +2 melee damage with strength weapons.
This would be a strength weapon.
Yeah, so 6
so,
damage.
so +2.
Yeah. Okay. As I mentioned, you crushed its head as you finished it off. All right. Tyro.
Yeah. So they're all dead now?
2 of them
No.
are.
Oh, 2 of them are. Okay. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try to stab the last one.
All right.
With what? You cut out.
So Job, I think there's a way you can put a cross on.
I think you just disconnected.
Yeah, he did. He's back in now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
There's a way you could put a cross on the dead bodies, the bodies that are dead, so everyone knows what's dead and what's alive.
I just turn them upside down, but how do you do the?
I think if you right click them, you can put like an icon or something on them to cross them out.
It's no. You just click on them, and it's a little thing below the name, below the token, the little circle.
Oh, the
Choose
status
status
effects.
effect. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you don't have a dagger, I don't think, David.
Tyra, I wouldn't stand directly on
I
top of
do
them.
have a.
Okay.
Tyra,
You don't know that.
Can you move over one more?
Yeah, I don't know that. Just thought. Yeah. It's cool. I've got weapons. That's cool.
David, can you move over one so that we can see? Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess the one that is alive is this one right here.
Yeah. I was just stepping up this guy's dead body, man.
Okay. Yeah. You successfully stab it. You pierce into it, and you can see the ooze shoot out on. Looks like they're maybe pressurized inside. Squirts and sprays out on you.
Ugh.
All right. And with that, it turns towards you, Taro, and responds with a slash over its head. Can you remind me of your armor? I'm sorry.
14. Or 13, my bad.
Oh, then yes, you take 4 damage as it slashes across its head.
Okay. That hurts.
Vorkle. For cool.
I'm going to freeze the door and break through with my breath attack.
Roll an intelligence check. All right. So what is your what you're a blue dragon?
White. It's
White.
cold.
White. And what is that? A cone or a 15-foot?
Pretty sure it's
What is your
15
range?
foot. 15 foot.
Can you mark out 15 feet and show me where the guy would shoot?
How do you actually exactly? I'm trying to.
So 15. Okay, so you're trying to freeze the bars.
Yes. I will freeze the bars. But yes.
It looks like you're going to hit Kobar though too when you do it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You're a good you're a good paladin. So I don't think you would like.
I want
I
to
mean-
get the fuck out.
I turn at him and look at him with searing intent.
Kobar just doesn't look like a good person to him.
Yeah, he does not look like a good guy. This guy's killing all those friendly robots. No, you
I might hit him 1 and 2. I'm trying to get the fuck
you
out. to help.
definitely. I mean, he's gonna have to save against it.
You
Like
wait
he's hitting
until
in
I
the.
kill all of them. Then I will free you.
You don't wish to have help beforehand?
Don't need no help.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Affirmative. I will wait until the end and you will help me get out. Or you will get me out.
Okay, then we're gonna. Dog. Dog.
What's good, my dude?
It's your turn.
It's your turn. Holding off.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm still maintaining bless, but I am going to.
Your collar is currently yellow every turn, so now it's actually green.
Oh, sweet. Has anyone used attack magic? Like when
Yes.
Command.
Spells that are
Vorpal-
meant to. Yes.
and that every time it's been shocked, whether it's
Yeah,
evocate.
There's only been one instance of it, I think.
He took 20 damage.
Was that that was divine magic? It wasn't
Yes.
arcane magic. Okay. In that case, I am going to. I have to touch for that. One's damaged. I guess I could. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on my action just to the end of the turn.
It is the end of the turn.
Oh, in that case, fuck. Alright, let's see how far I can push this. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Vorpal to top him off. He just heals for 7.
Can you link that spell?
60-foot range. Oh, there we go.
Okay. You do notice that your collar changes to yellow, and you do cast that on Vorkul.
Okay, so it's just any offensive magic sets him off.
Vorkul, you are Vorkul, you are healed 7 points. Machine.
Yeah. There's still a guy up. What are the rules for shooting past people or shooting in melee? Vargas, do you know?
Yeah, you can just do it. There's no rules on it. There's no disadvantage or anything. I mean, like, he can impose
yeah,
if he wants,
right.
But no.
Yep. Like, if there was, 100 people fighting Jeremy,
Yeah.
and, or there's, hyper ninjas that are, flipping around and doing crazy shit, I would, it's all situational.
Just shoot it. Crossbow.
Okay.
How do you have
All right,
a
you do.
crossbow?
You stick it. It actually looks like it stumbles back when the bolt hits it, as a lot of pressurized ooze squirts from where the bolt.
Excellent.
It still stands. Crowbar, Bonebreaker.
I'm gonna make my final attempt to kill this fucker. I actually added the long sword to my
It's a short sword.
Is it a short sword? Fuck. Alright. Well then I'm just gonna roll 1d6 again, or the hit for it. Alright, so that hits, and then I'm gonna roll 1d6.
You crit? No. Okay. You hit, and you do finish it off very easily. You slash it to the ground, and as before, as you slash it, The pressurized blood squirts all over the floor. There's now a pool of green blood that is spread out several feet from where the bodies are, oozing on the ground. You guys are out of combat.
Can I see what that blood actually is, or what makes it? Like, what's the makeup of it?
Like you got your microscope on you or something? Or
Hell yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
Maybe it's acid I can put into a vial or whatever the fuck I want to and keep it to break open myself.
I taste it.
you taste it?
I fucking taste it. It's all over my face.
As a resident doctor, I definitely do not recommend that.
You're really you're tasting it?
Mhm.
All right, roll a constitution check.
Wow.
I mean, it got on me. It didn't hurt me.
All right, it's one of the most disgusting, bitter flavors that you've ever had in your mouth. You've never tasted anything like it. It's awful. It makes you feel kind of sick to your stomach. It's disgusting.
Okay, so it's not good.
I'm gonna search
Is it
them
an
for
acid?
a key to open up the cells for everybody else.
Well, that was fun.
Okay.
Anyone mind getting me out of here?
Absolutely. 1 second. I'm getting this paladin out last.
You say you're getting him out last.
Fuck yeah.
So wait, what's going on right now?
I didn't,
But he seems to be hurt. Why not help him?
I didn't freeze you. I let you
inspecting-
live.
I'm inspecting the bodies for a key to unlock the cells.
After a quick investigation, you find that they don't have any keys on them.
Isn't there a key like thrown into the hall? I'm trying to
It busted.
It broke in
Broke.
half.
It was a bone key they found.
How is it broken? Like, is it just like the neck was broken, or like the turn part was broken?
It is just rendered unusable.
Okay.
I ask out loud, does anyone have a thief's key or tools to open up this key or lock?
I think I did, but I don't think I have it on me anymore.
All right. I suppose I'll begin searching through my stuff, my room.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Ocean, machine. And Kobar, if you want to search, where are you searching? If you want to search a specific area, then you tell me that. If you
I'm
want to search
searching-
the entire
I'm
place, that's going to take a much longer time.
I'm searching this area where the guards were posted up at originally.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll an investigation there. Anybody else doing anything in the meantime?
I'm gonna
Because
try
the
to
dog
pick.
and
Don't forget, guys, you're still blessed for like the next minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yes.
still got, like,
I'm
40 seconds.
I'm going to try to pick a lock.
using like your dagger or something.
Well, actually, no. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to. Actually, I'm going to go to what's his face? The Kobar, and I'm going to try to examine his necklace
The Cobra.
because I can see it better than
I mean,
my.
he's actively like looking around, like on the floor and like searching around. So you're just gonna like go up and just be like looking at his neck, while, like, searching around.
I'm like, yo. Oh no, okay. I go
What are
to.
you doing?
I go to. One of the people in the prison? I'm like, yo, can I check your necklace out? I wanna see how we
You
can
go
get
up,
this off.
so you go up to dog. You go up to
Yeah.
dog, and you ask him this. Dog, I'm assuming you oblige. I mean, you don't know this guy, but I mean,
Yeah,
you saw him stab the construct.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, roll. Well, you can clearly tell that the entire thing is jet black. Actually, by this time too, your colors have faded. Dog, it's just completely black. There is no distinguishable depth to the collar. It's completely smooth. It's as if the runes appear magically on the outside of it. However, upon a slightly closer investigation, an examination. Actually, roll. What's the other one? Inspect.
There's investigation, there's insight, and there's arcana.
Well, I suppose it would just be perception. But since you're just taking your time looking at this here, you do notice a very small keyhole like indentation at the bottom of it, near where the collar would like be near your chest,
So
or at the bottom of your neck.
While he's inspecting it, I'm just gonna cast a random cantrip just so we can actually inspect it while it goes off. I'm just gonna cast like light or something.
Okay, as you cast light, your collar does not change colors. I
Interesting.
don't know what you're casting light on, but
So I can actually just cast light. Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna cast an offensive cantrip. I'm just gonna like shoot it at a. I'm gonna shoot it at the lock.
okay, what spell are you casting? Can you link it? Yeah, you cast it directly at the lock. Go ahead and roll damage.
I just rolled 7 damage.
Yeah, all right, you seem to do damage to that mechanism, to that lock. Doesn't seem to have destroyed it or destroyed the mechanism within inside of it, but
Right.
you do successfully cast the spell. No, the collar did not change.
Do
Does
I
anyone
see
have
this
hold
happen?
on, hold
while
on. Does
he's,
anyone have any
casting it?
first level spells left?
Church, to answer your question quickly, yes, you do see all this going on right now. What was that, dog?
Does anyone have first level spells left?
Yes. Can I take one step forward and cast my Frost of or Cone of Frost, and not hit anyone and freeze that?
Yes, you do. You launch out a burst of freezing ice and cloud, and yes, you do cover the bars with a thick layer of ice.
Can I try and break those ice bars now? My strength, or
I mean, hang on.
kind of off meta. Does
Yes.
my breath attack take?
Hold on. Actually, hold on. Okay, roll damage.
Unarmed?
Your damage for your breath attack.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
All right, and now you're gonna attack it.
That's what I did with the breath weapon.
Okay, but you're gonna also attack the bars.
Gotcha.
You can see between the combination of those two attacks, not only is it making a substantial amount of noise, and also, as you smack into it, all of the ice, shatters from the bars as you slam into it. And the bars do rattle intently, chipping in some places. Maybe it's older iron. So you do damage to it, to the bars that you hit, but you don't break it down.
I'm gonna try to come over and bust it down for him.
hold on, really quickly. What's going on here? Dog or Taro or Ashin? What do you?
So I just realized that there's just like a keyhole at the necklace, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to, I don't know, I guess since he broke down those ice, I'm gonna try to look for like maybe a piece of ice or a piece of rock or a piece of bone that can probably unlock.
Here, come to me.
Okay, I go to him.
So I say, so I'm gonna cast a spell. I say, class.
You do. The first thing you do notice is that he's not wearing a collar. You can actually describe what you look like briefly, too, Jeremy. First time he's
Sure.
seen you.
I posted a picture in the Dungeons and Dragons Discord, but pretty handsome
Yes, yeah.
human man, well dressed, wearing leather armor. A little dirty now. So, casting Prestidigitation, which I just realized, says you create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand, and that lasts until the end of your next turn. So, I hold out my hand and draw forth from it a small poker kind of thing, like that you could use to pick a lock. And I gingerly pass it very carefully through the bars and hand it to you. Quickly now.
I try to pick the lock.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hands. It
Actually,
just, you're still blessed, I suppose, in this moment. Actually, I'll say this will be the last moment that blessed will be lasting. Even so, you fail to pick the lock. But you feel that if you had a little bit more time, you probably could have picked it.
yeah, I think one round is asking a lot.
And that disappears.
It's worth a shot.
I'm gonna move over to the end of the hall and search the other end.
All right. Hold on. There are 4 dragons in each cage.
Like these cages?
Okay, as you peek the corner, you see 2 chests inside this cage here. It's closed as well.
And is this does this have dragons in it?
No.
Alright, well, is there any sign of any sort of key around here where I'm standing?
No.
Alright, well then I'm gonna return over to here and try to bust down this door for Volkrul.
You're attacking it?
Yes. I'm gonna try to like Spartan kick it and see if it budges.
I mean, go ahead and roll an attack.
Actually, I wouldn't put Spark. I would put one foot on the wall and try to pull as hard as I can.
Vorkle, do you want to help him with that?
Yes, I'll also pull the opposite way with one foot on the wall, pulling as hard as I can.
You want to push.
No, like you guys are pulling, like, I guess, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
I pull
Oh,
like
yeah,
pushes.
Yeah, okay, then go ahead and actually roll strength check, Kobar. And actually, both of you roll strength checks.
Athletics.
I think this would probably just be brute strength, I think, at this point.
I think generally that's what athletics would be.
Do you want strength or athletics?
Maybe not.
I feel like this
Regardless of
specifically
what
would
I
be
roll,
strength.
it's regardless.
Yeah.
of what I roll.
Bending bars, I think, would be like straight strength. So
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, let's do strength here.
Very good strength roll, Kobar.
A strength save.
All right.
That's not strength check. It's strength save.
You guys actually start bending the bar to the point where the bar just snaps and just busts out. You break down one of the bars, and in fact, it loosens one of the other bars. The cage actually just kind of comes tumbling down. You break
So he's free.
both of your strength together, breaks the door open.
I want to move over to dogs and help Kobar break that one open.
Okay.
Both of you roll strength again.
You're rolling strength.
You guys
saves.
feel
Church.
So-
You need to be rolling strength.
I-
You're not rolling pure strength. Hit the
Oh.
strength above you, above saving throws.
The big
There
number.
we
There you
that was
go.
my bad then.
But for
um,
what it's worth, the strength save is the same as your strength roll if you're not proficient in strength save.
also you feel maybe Kobar, you're just maybe a little bit worn out from your rage wearing off,
Yeah. a little
and you just
fatigued.
don't give it the same umph. And also the bars were frozen over here, so you were able the other way, so you were able to break it a little bit easier.
Understood.
Can I check out these chests?
I mean, I guess let me just.
There's a cage here.
It's a lock cage.
There's a cage.
There's a door here. I should have actually made doors for all these. Just assume that there's doors on all of these
Okay.
cells.
What
Just
about
teleports
the?
in there.
I'm gonna kind of peek out the creatures.
Yes,
What you said they had like some kind of bones or something.
it looks like they have like bones underneath their clay-like skin.
All right.
I kind of nod over. What about those bones?
I drag a body
Gotcha.
over to his cell.
Okay.
Well, that's not a
Search.
fine
Search.
image.
And then I just walk away.
Perhaps you could create a pick with.
I-
fraction of that.
I try to see if there's a piece of bone that's.
Dog, go ahead and roll an
like-
investigation. Dog, roll investigate for your cell again. Okay. You see Dog lifting his... And in fact, Taro, you're kind of watching him as he's lifting the hay in his cell. And he's just doing it in such a manner that it's like how a retarded person would search. Like he's not looking under anything specifically. Like he's just like lifting up chunks and looking under it. But Dog, you don't find any keys. You don't find anything.
Can I just keep shooting the lock with Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep doing
Go ahead
that.
and roll it again. Go ahead and roll again. Or not roll, but yeah, actually roll damage. Yeah.
I see the flames come up in this very close. Boy.
All right. Well, over the next couple of minutes, as you're shooting this, you do eventually break the mechanism inside of the lock, essentially melting it with this radiant fire from the heaven. And the cage door clinks open. You are free from that cage.
Oh yeah. So what did I hear about dragons? There are dragons?
I was just looking around. Nothing. There's nothing. Is a dragon born in there?
Yes, there is.
Well, that's wildly uninteresting compared to a dragon.
You talking bad about my race?
You're
Hey,
just kind of like
that's
a fake
racist.
dragon.
So I guess I'll just go do the same to the last cell to get the last person out.
All right. After several minutes of you channeling and casting the spell over and over and over, you do manage to destroy the lock mechanism, and it too opens. The cage door is open. The only door that actually remains closed is this, but it appears that cage is.
I take a look around my cell.
Oh, this one's still
Fare thee well,
closed.
cell.
Am I able to check this room with the treasures for trap?
Yes. Roll. Investigate. Investigate. You actually notice that they are both locked, and there are indeed trapped. Looks like the locking mechanism itself is trapped, both of them.
Alright, I'm gonna let the other guys know, obviously, that both the traps are locked, 1, and 2, that they both do have traps on them.
Both traps are locked? What does that mean?
We can't open them with bare hands.
Why would we open traps?
Open locks.
The chests are locked.
Do you guys
the
just want to
chests are
like
locked. Okay.
throw these chests around until they break?
What if the traps set off while we're trying to
It
do
might
that?
be a pressure plate trap.
I mean, we're throwing it around, so it'll be away from us.
Well, he notices that the traps are in the locks, so it appears that if you're fucking with the lock, the trap might be deployed, whatever it is.
Do you have telekinesis?
I mean, I can pick it up and I can throw it across the room.
Be my guest.
I'll put step back. I'll let you get close to come to that door. We'll get away from these fucking traps.
I'm gonna throw a sentinel body, at one of those treasure chests.
Alright, I'll drag you one.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, so
How
you're
do you
trying
get
to
it-
throw a body.
How do you get it through the door, though? The door's still there.
Oh.
He breaks it down. No, he broke it
Okay.
down. He lasered it off. So I just want to know that you're trying to throw a body on the chest.
Oh, at the chest, yeah.
I don't really understand what you're like. You're just throwing a body like at. I don't understand.
He's
that.
trying to see if it triggers the trap.
Like I said, like it looks like the trap is in the locking mechanism on the chest.
If I throw a body on the chest and try and open it through the mechanism, the body will take the blow, hopefully.
It's like trying to throw like a bowling ball at like a coin slot,
Exactly.
hoping that it somehow goes in and it does something.
It
sounds
doesn't
awesome.
fit. It doesn't fit.
I'll just say this: you throw a body on the chest, like it slumps on it, like you hit it, it makes a bang.
Nah, I want to go see if I can open the left chest.
So you're really just going to like, well, I mean, like it's locked. It looks like there's a lock.
I'm going to try and use
Say a prayer, Paladin.
I'm going to try and use his hand and guide his hand into opening the lock for me.
So you're trying to pick a lock with somebody else's hands.
Yes. Exactly.
We'll roll sleight of hands with extreme disadvantage.
Is that like 3 rolls?
So if you
Yeah.
right click on it, you could click disadvantage as well. By the way. And
Just
then
roll with
it.
disadvantage.
So I feel like the collective intelligence
Oh,
is
that's
below
nice.
like, 30. I feel like if you add all of our intelligence up, it doesn't equal above 30. Doesn't it?
I don't know if the group is
That's
extremely
stealth,
smart.
Vorpal. Not sleight of hand. That's Stealth again.
Oh, there. There we go. All right, so I can't. For some reason, I'm trying to do the double ones, but it's not working too well.
The
All right,
first
we
roll
got-
would have been sufficient, though. It's the same roll.
All right, here I'll try and do the double disadvantage. Take the lowest one of the, or of the sleight of hand.
Just roll sleight of hand one more time.
I thought you said an ultra disadvantage.
Well, I think it's just
Super disadvantage is a thing.
Oh, is it? Okay, then yes. Then what is it?
So we do one more.
It's 3d20. Take the
Oh,
less.
okay, then yes. Okay, then you roll 10. You definitely you don't succeed. But what actually? So I don't even understand what you're trying to pick a lock with.
His finger.
That guy's
His,
hand.
His finger.
his weird cyborg.
So you're just trying to like shove its fingers in the keyhole. All right,
Now
I
I'm trying to
guess.
shove,
What is your intelligence?
like a salt shaker into a coin slot.
Gotta open it somehow.
It's like when you're in
All right,
preschool and you're playing with
you're like-
the
A little bit better than
the
a bowling
shape of
ball.
blocks and
Yeah,
you try to put it into
you're
the
rubbing.
holes.
All right, well, you're like jabbing at it and like you're poking it really hard, and it's like the skin on the tip of the pinky starting to peel back as you're like jamming it in the lock a little, and it just doesn't really seem to work. And you're not sure why.
Well,
Okay, I gotta go through this chest.
frustration and get the fuck out of there, dude.
How-
Yeah.
Taro, when you come in there, you seem like just shoving a finger like tip in the.
How heavy is this chest?
It's you're not. I mean, you're,
I try lifting it. Like this one on the right.
what's your strength?
10.
It's really heavy. It's really heavy.
You
Can I throw it? How far can I throw it?
No, you,
Do I think?
it's about the chest is about the size of like a like it's about relative. Actually, the size that it is in game is about how big it is.
Oh, it's
So it's
huge.
really big. It's really big. The big chest.
I'm gonna bypass the locking mechanism and just use the short sword that I found from the bodies and just try to break it off.
Chop it.
Okay, roll an attack.
While he's doing that, I'm backing up. I'm getting out of there. He's swinging
Which
his
one are you trying to go in? The one that's covered in goop from the finger that was pried in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually do. You slash the lock, and as it hits, you can see a spike, kind of like it looks like the trap goes off, and you can see a spike protrude from the keyhole that shoots out about 3 inches
Okay.
from the keyhole,
I also
and
have,
squirts black juice all. But you do break the lock off.
Can I try to attempt to move out the way from the
It doesn't
trap?
squirt on you. You busted it, and it just squirted all around in the air and stuff.
Okay.
Can I grab some of that hay and light the hay with that spark?
There wasn't any spark.
Oh, I think just a spark with
No, he busted the lock, and the lock deployed its
Gotcha.
trap. The trap shot out a needle through the keyhole and then squirted out some black shit from it. Looks like the trap is made to like stab you in the hand if you're fucking with it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So is it like black ink?
Looks like it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to do the same for the next chest over.
All right, roll attack. Yeah, you do. You break the lock on it.
All right. I open it up and search the contents.
You find your weapons and gear that you had lost. Looks like maybe there's there's a bunch of other stuff in there as well. I'm actually going to say that in these chests there is all sorts of like basic starter gear. There's other short swords, bastard swords, long swords, maces, flails, basic shit that you'd have as a starter level 1 to 3.
Sweet.
So you guys have all your gear back that you lost prior, plus anything that you would want to take in addition, non-magical. However, the construct swords seem to be in very, very good condition.
You're up, men. Let's move to the door.
I say, my name is Tyro Tygo, and I'm not sure how I got here, but I'm glad to have such great friends.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna load up my inventory in my bag space with absolutely everything I can carry, and I'm gonna move.
Go ahead.
I see. I'm just gonna load up what I can, kind of, to a degree, and move towards the door.
Okay, like what's your? I mean, do you really packing your bags with shit? Like, are you going more for weapons or like starter armor?
Well, weapons. That's pretty much what's in the treasure chest. You said.
It's your starting gear
gonna
that you
say-
have that's in your
I mean,
inventory
you
right
do
now.
see that there's
There's
a couple of pieces of scale mail that you find in there. There's leather armor, robes, stabs, short swords, bastard swords. Like a lot of shit are in these chests. But I'll say, I mean, you could take. I mean, how many weapons do you want to have on in your person?
3.
All right, we'll just add those to your inventory. You can choose whatever they are.
Sounds good.
People move to the door. I end my rhythm with a loud slap drum.
All right. You are. Oh, I should also mention. I completely forgot this. There was a black key that was in one of the chests.
Oh, I'll grab that.
You got it.
Moving back.
It's a black, really slender, small key.
All right, I'm gonna try to attempt to use it on this door.
Does everybody have their gear?
Yeah,
Affirmative.
I think. Yeah, everyone has a gear.
All right,
So does
you.
anyone else introduce themselves?
Anyone watch?
If you wish so, I am Vocal Druthal.
I'm Kobar, Bonebreaker.
Machine.
How'd y'all get here?
I was a slave on a slave ship. And then
I was
they killed me.
attacked by
They
a
killed my
cultist.
captors. And then I submitted to them because I was too weak to fight. But turns out I had more strength than I thought.
I say I got kidnapped while performing.
Magic.
All right. Kobar, that key does not seem to fit in the door.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to take it back.
back down this way, and use it on this one.
Did we even check to see if the door's locked?
No.
Either way, I'm gonna try to open up this cell.
It is locked.
Okay.
The key does not work on the cell.
Okay, well, fuck that cell.
Can I try to use force to go through the door?
If you'd like, yeah.
Yes.
Dogro, move out the way.
Does the key fit our collars?
What did dog say?
Does the key fit our collars?
Does it? You don't have it.
I tried to.
Did you say that?
Sure. Does it fit our collars?
All right.
I don't know, let me find out.
All right, Kobar, you feel around for what you think is a keyhole, and you attempt to put the key in and unlock it, and sure enough, it does. It fits in, snaps,
Oh,
and the collar snaps off of your neck.
Here.
I tossed the key up in the air and for whoever.
I
grabs
grab it
first.
immediately, like I'm a crack addict, and
You-
unlock my collar.
Okay. As you unlock your collar, the key seems to vanish into smoke in your hands. Your collar unlocks the key.
Oh
That
shit!
must be nice.
I say I'm sorry. I didn't know it was gonna disappear after
Yeah,
one.
I didn't know either after 2 uses.
Wait, did it remove one of the collars?
Yeah,
remove
two of them.
Tyros.
Oh,
Summons we have 3 people without collars right now.
Yeah. the casters have the collars on still. I apologize.
Well, that's actually incorrect, but I see that your insight is a little lacking, my sir.
Perhaps
Excuse you?
there are
Do
more
you not
keys
cast
about.
spells? Do you not have spells to cast?
I got spells to cast, but not that many.
Regardless, can I break this door? Or I'm gonna try to break this.
You can attempt to break the door. Sure, it looks like this door is not is made of wood. It's a nicer wood, like a strong wood, but it's made.
How about instead of trying to break the door first, you just try to open it?
It's locked. Can't do that.
Like right now, Jeremy. Like right now, you're doing it.
Fuck yeah, dude! I ain't losing that shit.
I mean, are you like so you're just standing there and people just see you shoving shit up your ass?
No. It's been there.
Oh, okay.
Does
Sorry,
anyone
Captain.
have a fire spell to a
Okay.
degree so we can light some of the hay on fire and burn down the door?
Church, you're
I have
awesome.
a maul. Let me try to break it down with my hammer.
All right, I'll get out of the way for you.
Or are you guys prepared for what's beyond this door?
Hey, go ahead and roll an attack check, Kobar. Dog, did you say something prior to them do that?
No.
Okay.
I was remaining quiet because I thought the fire idea was dumb. I wasn't knowledge.
Okay. Kobar, you slam the door with your maul, and it's the loudest knock. It echoes through the rest of the. Just a loud thud.
I do it again.
The door bounces open, or that doesn't bounce open, but you can see that it like just definitely shifts from you slamming it really hard.
I hit it once more.
Can I give him divine? Can I give divine smite to someone else? Give me a second.
No, you can't.
Damn. All right. Sorry.
The same thing, Kobar. Seems like you're just not hitting it in the right place. You're just slamming it in the middle of it. And it's just loud as fuck.
Shit.
All right, the third one, you do hear, it does bust the door open. The door slams and bursts.
I walk through the door.
Hold on.
Closely following as well.
And immediately fall into lava because that's what's on the other side.
Okay, let's see. Actually, hold on. I have to do this.
Dang, did you cause all those cracks in the floor with that hammer strike?
Impressive.
Somebody roll percentage dice for me, please. Somebody just roll a D100. Kobar.
Oh, whoa, that's not very good.
Come on, man. What the hell?
You know what? I didn't even. I wrote 50% chance and 5% chance, but I didn't think in my head whether it was going to be high or low. Roll it again. Roll it again now. Roll it again. Okay. The room is empty. Let's see here. It's a large open room that looks kind of like what it looks like. Big stone open room. The floor is chipped apart. You can see a door to the far west of the room. Or I should say directly down the way. Why can I not? Oh. And then one to your immediate right and one to your immediate left.
Paladin, can you detect traps?
I will try. Can I move to the room, or I will move in the room and try to detect additional traps inside this room?
I would advise to do it before proceeding through this doorway.
Man, that's hilarious. Okay. You're rolling. You're doing detect traps.
Yeah, technical traps.
How do you wait with like a spell or
I
are you rolling
not
investigate?
spell to do this now. Investigation.
Okay, roll investigation. As you look out and see like, all the debris from the door that's been busted open laying on the floor, you actually do notice something very strange about
Sorry,
the
guys.
plating in front of this door. Although there's lots of cracks and destruction through the ground, directly in front of this door, however, it seems that the plates are brand new and intact.
Kobar, do you wish to throw me across on the other side of this plates?
It seems that you
I
could
check the
probably
rest
just
of the room.
it seems that you could just step over it. But you, I mean, okay, but if you want to just say that to him, like, are you playing a retarded guy, or are you just? Not...
What do you mean?
I,
Throwing would be a lot cooler
okay.
than walking across.
And I toss him over. Toss him into the room.
Mort, I think you need to increase the volume on that effect because it's very quiet.
Speak slower.
Isn't he? Troll work.
You don't need to be thrown in. But I mean, you announced to the group that you do see a difference in the tiles. Of the floor.
Kobar. Okay.
I suppose everybody hears this and can continue on into the room if they so choose.
The room.
Everybody in. Go on now.
Which
Let's
door
not
do
carry
we
about-
want to go through?
Allow me a second to grab a drink, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. Just talk amongst yourself where you want to go.
So, we're all prisoners.
By the way, David, roll an investigation check.
Wait, for what?
Just roll it. Okay. Cool. Something happened earlier that may have done something.
Is anyone human?
Huh?
Human except for the orc? Or is it a
I
dragonborn,
think there's a
right?
dwarf and like a dragon character, some kind of dragon character.
Okay. What are you?
I'm a human.
Okay.
At least I look human.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of, guess we need to be wondering what the lighting is like in here.
I just want to find some people.
Have we decided on where we're going?
I say we should go the best way.
It's a really dumb answer. What do you do for your background?
I'm
I
a
agree.
bar-
We should go the best way.
What,
I'm-
Fergus?
I said
I'm
I
your
agree.
favorite rapper.
We should go the best way.
Yes, we should go the best way.
What have you done in your previous life before coming here?
I've returned.
I'm a rapper, man.
Oh,
I don't care
shit,
about
you're
you.
a rapper.
Your opinion means nothing to me.
To who?
A rapper. Some sort of poet.
What's your problem, man? Some sort of dick or something?
Well, my dick is so big.
No, my half-orc dick is big.
You don't even know how big rapper sticks are.
Roll a d20. Let's find out.
Some sort of creature. Rapper.
Yes. I'll persuade you that my dick is bigger.
That's 10 inches right there.
$10 millimeters.
Ugh.
I look at you with like just pure embarrassment.
Persuade you that mine is 15.
You have a +8 to persuasion?
Yeah, how do you have
Yeah.
a +8? What
How?
the fuck?
What the
Because
fuck?
changeling or the nothing.
I'm human, man. No, I'm human.
He's human.
So you're
huh?
human and not human variant, right? So
Um,
what does human do for you?
I look human.
He's role playing your ass, dude. You're just falling for it.
He
He really persuaded you.
Alright, well, I hit this motherfucker in the face so hard he hits the wall.
I thought you're good.
Why are we
man.
fighting? I don't understand.
You're like very aggressive towards the party, Church. Just saying.
Because
I'm back.
He-
Fellas, I do got
really-
some orders.
he's
doesn't
not
really
very
make the-
helpful towards the party.
Extremely aggressive towards the party.
I fucking killed
Just
one of
punching
the
him in the face.
one of the guys. I unlocked like,
I know,
dude. I fucking
Okay.
unlocked the door.
I slap him. There's a difference. There's a
You
punch,
said
there's
you
a
said
slap.
punch.
Fucking
I-
sent you the key.
I meant
Like I fucking
slap.
sent you the key to unlock your fucking cell.
Wait, so why are you doing this exactly?
Because he persuaded me in a lie.
What's going on?
How
What
do
is
you know he
happening right
persuaded you though?
Yeah, how do you know he persuaded you? You don't know that you failed a persuasion roll.
What is happening right now?
It's just it's just
I
party.
think I need to know it.
We're like
I
role
don't
playing,
quite
like
know,
party
honestly.
banter.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so it's a stressful situation. You guys might. I mean, you're in fucking jail. You don't know where the fuck you are. So he might get fucking defensive. He doesn't know who anybody is. He might not sense evil, but I mean, he's like, I can understand him wanting to punch somebody in the face right now. Harrison Ford would punch somebody in the face. But Harrison Ford's a good guy.
I mean, but I fucking tossed the. I got him out of the jail, so he's gonna punch him in the face after
You should
tossing
be
it.
grateful.
You've also never been on a battlefield.
Well,
How do you
dog
know?
roll,
How do you know his past?
mind going through
He told me about it.
and making some room, of course.
Don't step here. Do not step here.
Yeah, I jump up.
I'm gonna continue straight forward and see if I alert anything or anyone.
Doesn't seem that you do.
Can I inspect the door that I'm at right now?
Yes, hang on one second.
Oh yeah, what's the lighting situation like in this place?
There are torches on the walls that are
Okay.
giving it good illumination.
Yes.
Psycho, are we able to do like a
Sorry,
short?
hold on a second.
I'm sorry.
What?
Are we able to do like a short or a long rest if we all agree to? Like while we're
Yes.
in this, say, A room?
Yes.
I recommend we do a short rest. We don't want to stay here for too
Short
long.
rest is an hour, just chilling.
We're
Long
already,
rest,
we're
much more
also
than-
already hungry, so I'm not sure if we actually want to do that, to be honest. We
Well,
might
in the
starve.
chest, I had some rations in the chest. So
We get our
As you
equipment
make
back?
your way up to this door, the first thing that you see when you inspect it is that it's not like the other doors in this room. This one seems to be reinforced with some form of light-colored metal.
All right, this door seems like a no-go. I think we'll have to go between or through one of the other doors. Pick whichever one
I
you
would
want.
like to inspect my
It does have a keyhole, though. I mean, the door, there's a lock.
If we can't get rations through our packs, we should take a short rest before we encounter any more adversary.
It will be known that I slammed the fuck out of this door, so something might be coming.
Do we have food?
I think there was some in the chest. If you get your starting gear from the chest, you should start with rations.
Most
True or
cases,
false?
anyway. Most classes should start with rations.
Yeah, I mean, do we get it? I mean, it's up to Neil.
Yeah, it's up to. Are we?
Starting gear was.
Yeah, if you have starting gear rations, then you have them on you.
Okay. Let's take a short rest.
Let's do it.
Let me do
Are
my.
you sure that's wise?
You're afraid of a random encounter?
Well, we did
I'll
make
stand
a
guard.
lot of
I'll
noise.
stand guard. I'll post up
Do you
at
want
the door.
to switch shifts?
It's 1 hour.
You take shifts for a 1 hour rest?
I don't need a rest.
Okay.
Likewise.
Roll percentage dice. Who called for the rest initially?
Vorkul.
Vorkul, go ahead and roll percentage dice.
What'd you say roll though?
1d100.
Percentage dice. 1d100.
If you feel you're in need of rest, I don't mind waiting. I have plenty of time.
You do in brackets. You do open brackets.
You can type
Square bracket.
slash roll space 1d100. All one
You
word.
can do that too.
A 15?
Yo,
Yo.
I
All
throw
right.
my
So
dice
where
very
are you
hard.
guys positioned in this room as you're resting for this hour? Like, just kind of describe to me where you're at.
I'm up
And
here
what's,
at the
what's
north
happening?
side of the door, covering this door just in case if anything was to come through it. I'd be ready, at the ready.
I play my Song of Rest.
Right there?
You're literally on pressure plates.
True, new one.
If they're gonna rest, I guess I'll
Somebody
spit
cover
out.
the south door. Cover that door.
I'm gonna go back in here.
All right. As about 30 minutes into the rest, Kovar, you actually roll perception. Actually, since you're sitting here just ready watching the door, you actually hear heavy footsteps walking towards the door on the other side.
Guys, get ready. Footsteps are coming.
I mean, are you saying this quietly?
Yeah.
And nobody really pays attention to you because they're resting?
I'm playing a song next to him. Playing the Song of Rest.
Yeah, so he's saying it. Roll perception, Taro, and see if you hear him.
To be fair, we're not sleeping. It's
Right,
just-
but you're just chilling to the max, like
Yeah,
resting.
yeah.
So your guard is kind of down unless specified otherwise.
Yep. I am not resting.
I do a
What's
light tap on the ground to get everybody's attention in the room. That's like, not too loud, but noticeable.
Hold on just a second, guys.
You're good, dude.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get this windows up. That's so many fucking windows.
It's the Roll20 GM life. Just a million tabs open at all times.
Okay. All right, so again, you hear the sound of footsteps, like pretty heavy footsteps on the other side of that door, walking towards it, and then you see the mechanism of the handle near the lock of this particular door start to be manipulated as if it's being opened from the other side.
I raise my
Kobar, I'll allow you to take. What is it?
I'm raising my maul to prepare to swing it for whatever comes through that door.
Okay, as the door. Let me do this.
Does the rest of us wake up or no?
You're not
wake up.
you're not
But yeah.
Um,
Do we pay attention to him raising his maul at least?
just click that now because it's being opened from the other side, and reveal. Looks to be a ogre opening the door in your face. And just stands there for just a moment, looking at you, very dumbfounded. You're staring at it, and it's staring at you. It doesn't look to be looking around the room yet. It just looks kind of confused for a moment.
I say, aren't you that's your boss? Like, what the fuck you doing, bro? I try to, like, make it sound like he's not doing his job right, and he's supposed to escort us peacefully.
Deception.
Deception?
Yes. Were you resting?
I was playing a song.
So you weren't resting for an hour?
No,
Okay. Then yeah. You can do that.
I mean,
sort of.
Doing
I play a
the-
song during a rest. I can-
Song of Rest.
So
I don't know
know.
if that actually counts as resting or not. Weird.
I don't know. For this particular situation, I'm going to say no. Hold on a second.
It's a good roll.
What are you saying exactly?
That's crazy. Deception +8. Holy
like-
fuck.
Telling him like what the fuck are you doing? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Like he needs to be escorting us out.
Your boss, like, did your boss tell you to come here or something like that? I don't know.
What are you doing here, bro?
Let Tyro ask his action.
I'm supposed to come this way. What's going on in here?
Yo, you're supposed to take us to your boss.
He looks very confused.
Wait,
Roll a. Now everybody's actually now aware. If you were resting, you're no longer resting because there is a enormous ogre that's standing in the door. Just so people are familiar.
Well, I've seen
with an
this, but
ogre,
he's in a separate room.
Yeah, he's gigantic. He's a large-sized creature. He's considered a giant, or giant size.
During that 30-minute rest, do we get any health points back at all? Or
No.
We-
okay. I was hoping, bro.
Generally, you want a short rest when you have a really secure area.
It looks like he's about 10 feet tall and can weigh about 650 pounds.
I could bench
I
that.
tell him, chop chop, man. What the fuck you doing? Let's go.
You heard him. Move it.
He said, so what are you asking him to do?
To take us to his boss.
I'm not supposed to take anyone to my boss.
It's like chop chop. We've been waiting, man. What are you doing?
Who are you?
Hey, aren't you here to escort us? Like, what the fuck you been doing? Let's go, man. What are you doing?
Roll deception again. but roll with disadvantage.
Only 16.
He says,
I can't take you to my boss. I'm sorry.
Then what the fuck are you supposed to take us to?
I did wrong, I'm sorry.
Well, where are you supposed to take us to then? Let's go.
he moves Kobar out of his way, pushing him out of the way. He says, okay, and walks over to the large door here. You could see from his pocket, or hanging from the side of his pants, is a large ring of keys. And he pulls them off, and he's unlocking this large door here. He's turning and looking to Dogrel. He's looking like as he's like putting the keys in, he like puts the key in and then turns and looks all the way down at you. You can't help but notice that there is a 10-foot ogre looking directly down on the crown of your.
I want to cast a spell, command and grovel.
What are you casting?
After he opens the door, obviously.
What, grovel?
Yes.
Okay, well. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so he does unlock the door, and now you're casting command on him?
Yeah, I want him to grovel. Before my knees.
So he's like looking down at him, and like as he's unlocking the door, like so he's looking at the dwarf, very confused as to what it is. Like he looks very confused. He doesn't know what. Maybe he's never seen a dwarf before. You don't know. But he goes to unlock the door, and as he's unlocking it and opens the door, you say grovel, and you cast command on him. Let's see here.
Cast it.
This better not fail.
What's the save? What's the save on it? What's the save on the spell? What's your DC?
I'm looking.
Post command if you would.
Well, this is one that I have written down.
You would mind just post it in the chat though. If you wouldn't mind.
Well, like I
We're
said.
good.
Alright, thank you.
I really don't want to open another window. That's why I
the
wanted
problem is I can't post it via how I normally do because it's not on Oath of Devotion. Actually, it's Oath of
All right,
Conquest.
well, just tell me what the DC is to save. Is it it's wisdom for you? What's the save?
Give me a second, sorry.
Why are you playing Oath of Conquest? You realize it's like an evil oath.
Is that Oath of Conquest?
Yeah,
Can
douse
be
the flame of
easily
hope
changed-
is one of your tenets.
Can be changed to a good guy. All right. Regardless.
I highly disagree with that,
What do you mean?
but we can talk about it later.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah, I don't think a good guy would be trying to destroy somebody's soul.
Oath of Conquest is just like going around being a fucking.
Their primary tenet is douse the flame of hope. That is not something good people do.
Okay. I will drop my command then, and I will continue as is. This will be my one give.
Okay, so what is the save on it?
I think he's
Like I
He's
said,
not gonna do it. He's
I'll
backing
just-
out. He's taking
I'll
back his
take it
action.
back then. It's fine. I'll redo
Oh, okay.
it.
Okay.
Man, we need to talk about this Oath of Conquest thing, man. This is like definitely
Paladin
not
that
good
kills hope.
break their hearts and crush their spirits.
This guy's in our group. Like Jesus Christ.
Douse the flame of hope. Rule with an iron fist. Strength above all.
This guy's a
Like,
spy.
Yeah, that could be nice. Like strength above all, you know, like you're the best holy
Church, did
paladin
you
there
play
is.
yesterday?
Sometimes called night tyrants.
Rule with
Sometimes.
an iron fist. You can be a nice guy that rules by making sure everyone else is in a perfect line.
Yeah, Hitler wasn't always a bad guy.
Well, they probably thought he
Some paladins go so far as to consort with the powers of the nine hells.
Well, okay, the nine hells it could be either the heaven.
The nine
One of them's not that evil.
Yeah, like
I heard
if
one of
you-
them's pretty chill. One of the nine hells is pretty chill.
the one of them.
It's
you just
neutral
never know.
evil.
It's how you look at it.
Okay,
bro.
anyway, guys. Anyway, you're conceding that movement. We're not going to do that. Okay, so the ogre continues to make his way down the hall.
Alright, I follow closely behind it.
He looks pretty snug walking down this hallway, as a matter of fact. Also, as he's walking down it, he keeps looking back at you, Kobar, and whoever's following him, looking very confused. When he reaches the end of the hall, he turns around again and says, "Now hold on a minute." And like turns back. He's like, "Who are you?" And then points at the dwarf.
I say he's my confidant.
Roll deception.
Dude, we're totally OSHA inspectors.
I just yell, he's my confidant. Now get going.
Ocean inspector safety of the prison.
I add
Where-
his name is Dogrel.
We're here
He is
to
a nice human being.
we're here
Roll
to
deception.
fight for workers' rights, like this fine ogre here.
All of you can actually. All of you roll deception here. Tyro, you're kind of leading the thing here. Not you, Kobar. You didn't say anything.
Okay. Good. It's a good thing.
I'll roll.
Vorkle, you didn't really say anything there. So everybody that was saying stuff just then is kind of contributing. Okay, those that were speaking kind of reinforce and all say what you just mentioned, and the ogre's like, "All right," continues to walk in. He goes down, and you see him start to knock on the door really loudly, like pounding on it really. A couple of moments later, the door opens, and
This is not gonna be
This is-
good. This is not.
We're gonna fight an ogre and whatever's
Right.
We're not gonna meet somebody as dumb as this ogre, guys.
I feel like we should kill
somebody
the ogre right now.
We should kill this fucking ogre right now.
That's why we should make a grovel so we can.
So hang on. What
And fucking annihilate.
what I'm gonna do is, can I make an action real quick? Can I do something?
I mean, so what? As he's knocking on the door,
I want to try to do it before he knocks on the door, if that's a possibility.
he's knocking.
Oh no!
All right,
He's
hold on,
walking towards the door. No. I'll let you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Have we decided that we are going to kill this ogre?
No,
I think
Well,
it's.
well, we need to talk about
And you
that.
guys are just
I think
freestyling,
that's logical.
all manipulating this ogre. Like there's no planning. You guys just decided to just.
Listen,
He's a big giant retarded muscle man.
Tyro decided
this,
to do
this
this.
guy is gonna lead us to somebody smarter than him and gonna know what's up, and then we're gonna have to fucking face all those motherfuckers.
What if the other room is just full of like tons of ogres, and you guys just like deceive the entire way through?
They
Like,
become.
somehow
They, be-
convince them that
they become our army.
You're the hero of the day.
I say we make him grovel so we can just kill him.
Okay,
I
so
have a plan. I have a plan.
so that door. I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna start with Drogel or Dogrel. You were just saying something before he knocks on the door as he passes through this corner. Is there something that you do or say to the group? I'll give you one like verbal action here to the group. What is your idea?
You know what? I'm going to ready a spell. I'm going to, on condition that Kobar decides to jump into action. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so he's gonna ready a spell for whenever I plan to attack him, I guess.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's go with. We're gonna do Osin, or rather, Sheen. What is your action? You get one like kind of verbal action, or one you can tell me like what you're doing personally.
I'm just standing back here watching the spectacle. Got my hand on my crossbow.
And your asshole. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Tyro. What is
Ogre have a
the
weapon?
verbal, acknowledgement or personal action that you take?
Does this ogre have a weapon?
Yes, he's carrying a giant club. And it looks like he's got javelins on his back.
I tell him that, yo, what the fuck? That's the wrong door.
So, say that again?
I yell at him. I say, yo, what the fuck? That's the wrong door.
Say that's the wrong door.
I yell at him. I say,
You tell him to take you somewhere, and you tell him that's the wrong way.
Roll perception with disadvantage.
What is disadvantage? Like -5?
No, it's twice and take the lesser of the two.
Oh, okay.
As you say that to him, he pauses with his back facing the group. And he doesn't look like he's not turning his head and he's not saying anything. He's just standing there.
Now's the time. Say that.
Anybody else respond?
Hoorah. I cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
I drop.
Okay, go ahead and actually go roll. We're going to roll initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative.
oh.
Are you guys able to change your initiatives over on that table?
No.
Are you guys able to do that?
When I roll it, it updates it.
Yeah, I don't know why it works for you, but nobody else.
It does work for other people.
Is it though?
You have to select your token.
Oh.
But
So is everybody's
updated?
updated?
It probably won't work for Kobar.
Looks like it did.
No, it didn't. Oh, I mean,
Your initiative is 16, right?
yeah, well, it was 16 before. Coincidentally, so if
16
I
again, though, right?
Yeah. No. Well, my first roll was a 3.
So your initiative is 3.
Guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks big time, especially being this close to him.
Well, these guys aren't even here. Give me 1 moment, guys. 1 second. Vorkal and Osin, or Machine, just roll a d4 real quick. Or just roll a d10, both of you. Just so we can see who goes first. Okay.
I rolled 2d10. Sorry. Try again. There we go.
Okay. We'll just keep you in that order there. All right. Tyra.
Jig's up, friend.
Okay, I'm gonna use dissonant whispers on him, and I'm gonna talk shit to him. I'll be like, "What the fuck, man? Like, don't you even know your door?"
Is this like a spell that you're casting? Can you link it in Roll20? Can you actually link the? Oh, it's a what is it? Can you actually link the spell though? Okay, cool.
That's just talking shit. Like, don't you even know your fucking door?
Can you tell me your DC?
It's up
14.
there at the top, 14.
Oh, okay. He saves. All right.
Half as
It
much
looks
damage.
like-
It takes 4 damage.
It does.
Second.
Doesn't. I don't see anything about it taking any damage if he fails.
The target
On a
must
failed save,
failed save
takes
3d6. And then
On a failed
on
save.
On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and roll damage then. Yeah. Oh,
so
so
it'd be
It's 4.
5 damage. We'll round up. 5 damage.
Oh, yeah, 5. Okay.
All right. He is now fully in combat. He's no longer discreet. Okay. Machine. He turns around. He's like, "I knew it."
Took you long enough. I'd
just,
say
I don't we've been talking shit to it.
in a dissonant whisper. So I will. What button do you press to get the roll like that? Save and everything?
I just put on my D&D.
Yeah, what did you click though to get that? Oh, it's that one. Okay. Yeah. So DC 13 wisdom save for 11 damage.
He grabs his head as you successfully hit. He screams, "Get out of my head!" Vorkle.
As a reaction, it moves. It moves as far as its speed will allow.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't realize you're casting the same.
Yep.
Same shit. That's hilarious.
Just shit
Two
talking.
people just whispering so that
Shit
only he
talk.
can hear.
He's going crazy.
Talking shit to it.
It's a dumbass ogre. Oh, he's running away. He's running away.
Anyone able to do anything on a reaction?
Um,
Opportunity attack.
you hear him like banging like on a door down the hall.
I think that the
I have,
people in front would do
I have
attack.
opportunity of attack.
Okay.
They're running away.
Attack of opportunity, actually, but yes.
Yeah. So do you want
Go
me
ahead
to
and roll.
Okay.
I think Vorkul maybe has one as well.
I honestly don't know for sure. I
Go to
don't.
actions on D&D
Yeah.
Beyond and go to reaction. See if it says opportunity attack on there.
It's
Yes, it
it
does.
should
It
be
says
a,
opportunity attack.
Yep.
Fucking hit him.
Kobar, you do not hit.
What?
So on D&D Beyond, I have one.
Oh, actually, no, Kobar, you do hit. You do hit. You do hit. Go ahead. Oh, you roll. Oh, damn it, Jesus Christ. All right, you crack him in his kidney as he's running away.
Roll Vorkul.
It's weird. I have one saying I roll for 1d8 or one for 1d10.
Are you using a bastard sword? No, it's a long sword.
It's a long sword.
It's
Long
long
swords
sword.
give that option.
Oh, okay.
Are you using it?
What's
Why
the
is-
difference?
It's one-handed or two-handed. Are you using two-handed
One-handed
or
because I have a
one-handed?
shield. One hand.
Okay.
One hand. So you use the
10
left hand.
damage. Damn, nice damage, guys.
Yeah, it's crazy damage. Good God. So wait, are you doing a two-handed slash or
One-handed.
He's got a shield. So
Have
he's
a
shield.
one-handed.
why is the two-handed less? Because of your build. Okay.
The roll was
Um,
lower. It's a
All
higher
right, well,
die.
those are significant blows. Like you see, like severe deterioration in his flesh as you slash and pound his back as he runs away. Dog roll.
Is Is an attacker of opportunity actually my turn? Because that shouldn't be, right?
No.
It uses your reaction.
It's a reaction.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be actually...
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize. Yes. You're good.
Can I move within range to use my javelin then?
This door is also... okay, sorry. This door is still closed, by the way. We'll just pretend it's closed. But it will be open very shortly. So.
Yes, I don't know how to do those arrows, but I would like to move within 30 feet and throw my javelin at him.
You move to this spot, you will be 30 feet. Yep.
You throw a javelin?
Yep, let me roll.
Your javelin misses. It sticks in the ground in front of him.
Do I
kind of like bounces off the floor.
Do I get to go as well as a reaction, or no?
No.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh.
This is Vorkel's turn.
Yeah, like your reaction was the attack of opportunity.
No, I understand. I just didn't know that if he went because of his reactions. I didn't know if that counted for me, but I guess he went because he has. Okay, due to initiative.
His turn happened to fall right after it.
Understand.
Dog, your turn.
Is there a door here?
Where? Yes.
Okay.
I just deleted it because
it's knocked on me.
It's gonna. No, it hasn't. But there's so much noise. It's gonna be open in just a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Right outside of. Oh!
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna post up right in front of this door, meeting whatever is gonna come through.
Ready in action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ready an attack action for whatever walks through.
All right.
An angel walks through. Well.
All right. The door busts open. Actually, it opens inward, so they're opening it extremely quickly.
Oh. What are those?
As this very tall, 7.5 foot tall, wolf-like creature. Actually, everybody can roll. Is it Arcana? Can we throw Arcana? How do you know what monsters are? Is it Arcana?
It depends on what kind of monster.
Or wait. So what are the knowledges? It's
like insight, Arcana,
history,
religion,
nature, religion.
You guys can roll nature, history. Whatever you. Whatever's your highest.
Let's see. Arcana's for inhabitants of plains, plants and animals, nature, practices of secret cults is religion. History could be used for like goblins, kobolds, and other monsters, other humanoid races.
So it'd be
Place
humanoids. So history then. Roll histories, right?
I think it could be argued that you could use that. Yeah.
Okay, so
what would you like, Job?
What was that? I'm sorry.
What rolls would you like? History rolls?
Whatever your highest. Whatever's your highest.
Okay, then we'll just do it then. I'll leave mine the same. 21.
Okay, 21, 17, 3. Okay. All those who rolled, everybody except for recognize these gentlemen as gnolls. Those who rolled 17 or higher, actually, Kobar, I think you're the only one that actually recognizes this one in the front as a there's a name for it. Hang on a second. A pack lord.
Okay.
Which is oftentimes the leader of those kinds of groups. No. He immediately opens the door and he's like, "What the fuck is going on out here?" And
Can I
yes.
take my action right now?
Yes.
I just yell out, no, don't worry, it's just routine.
Unfortunately, yes. Okay. So, Dog, what are you doing here?
I'm casting Shatter.
Oh, nice.
Right there.
So we're gonna look at that first one. Okay. Would you mind posting Shatter just so I can read it?
I'm also going to channel divinity, so it's max damage.
What?
Okay, so as you cast the spell, your collar rapidly changes to red. And you take 19 damage as you are shocked with intense magical energy.
Can he not roll?
But your spell does actually roll concentration.
What is
I'll-
concentration?
Actually, hold on. Yeah, what's the difference there?
I don't even see it as an option.
No, I'm gonna see what it is. Hold on. Actually, it wouldn't even matter because you're not using a channeling spell, so you're just casting it. You do cast it. You do take the damage. Go ahead and roll damage. You said you're buffing it?
So yeah, he uses ability, so it does 24 damage if they.
Does 24 damage?
They fail to save. DC
Does
13.
24 damage to all of them?
Yep.
Hold
and
on.
to all objects in the room.
Give me a second.
It's insanely
What
broken.
the fuck? That's insane damage.
that is. I didn't even know that was even a thing. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know there was something like a max rolls on damage. That's crazy.
Wait, what maxes rolls?
His channel divinity, whatever.
It automatically
Whatever it
makes him. He rolled 3d8s and they were max rolls.
All right, guys. You all see and hear an explosion in this room. A massive explosion. The Pack Lord in front of you, his head almost entirely explodes. Behind, you also see their bodies ripped apart from this massive sonic burst of the table exploding, sending shards of wood into all of their bodies. There's a massive cloud of blood and debris that fills the room. Everything in it is destroyed. You see the chest in the back explode as well. Gold coins and trinkets and all sorts of shit just flood the room from everything that was destroyed in it.
Yes.
All of the bodies fall
provides.
over completely collapsed and dead. One of them is just on the ground with its legs shaking, convulsing, but his head is mostly missing.
Blood provides.
Hey, that was glorious.
Can
I will write a
ask,
song for you about that.
The
can
ogre's
I
coming
ask
back.
Dog to change his HP just so I know in game, or we know in game?
Yeah, he needs to change his. He can change it on his.
Yeah, you took 19 damage, so type 19 and then
Mark
click
it.
damage and D&D Beyond.
Thank you. I just want to know how much I can heal you for.
Now the ogre.
What's your armor class, Kobar? Or Vorpal? Sorry.
18.
You see the ogre sprinting up the hallway towards you with bloodshot eyes. As he takes his swing with his club, he drags it across the floor. It's actually pretty difficult for him to move it in the room or through this narrow hallway, but he still manages to hit you. You take 16 damage as he thwacks you with this giant branch from a tree, essentially. A giant club. All right. Kobar.
So, everything in this room is dead.
From where you're at, it looks maybe so.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up towards the ogre, and I am going to rage. And with that, Wild Surge erupts from my body, and I roll 1d8 to see what the effect is. Six. So again,
Oh, same thing.
yeah, so he needs to do a wisdom save throw. Or wisdom save, yeah.
What is the save?
I don't know. I don't know what the... How do you tell? Oh, if Wild Surge requires a saving throw, the DC equals 13.
Oh.
He does not save.
Okay. So, alright, so now he has disadvantage when he attacks me now. And I'm
Yes.
also gonna swing to attack at him.
Go for it. All right, you swing, but he just easily. It just doesn't even get. Just doesn't hit well. Tyro.
So they're all attacking this ogre right now, right?
It appears so.
Okay. I'm going to talk more shit to it, I guess.
Don't you have to be in line of sight for it?
Yep.
Yeah, let me get there. I'll move over here. Can I see it from here or no?
I'd
Yeah,
back
definitely.
up one more.
Yeah, you can see
Like
it.
right here?
Either way.
Okay, I'm gonna cast, yeah.
Just
Duh.
talk shit to this thing.
Distant Whispers again?
Let me find it.
Or are you doing the cantrip version?
Is there a cantrip version? I don't think there is.
Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery? Oh yeah, there is. I have both, but I'm gonna do Dissonant Whisper. I'll do Vicious Mockery. And then I'm gonna give Bardic to the orc.
Here.
Can you post that again?
Oops.
Okay. Oh, you see. Okay.
Ah. There we go.
Quick. What does the components mean for like V? Like, what is that?
Don't worry
Verbal.
about components.
No, I'll do verbal and somatic. Those matter, but no like literal components.
Gotcha.
That means verbal components. That means in order to cast that spell, you're saying something.
So yeah,
Which his are just insult.
yeah, I'm just fucking talking shit to it again. Talking about how dumb it is. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to the orc.
It's a DC
Roll
14.
1d4. Go ahead, and roll damage.
He rolled a 4.
Oh, he did. Oh,
All my
right.
inspiration from previous combat is expired, correct?
No.
How long do I keep inspired for? Because if that's the
Let me
case, I
double
would.
check.
It's 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it's longer than that. It's 10 minutes.
Oh,
So yes,
yeah.
it's probably gone.
Okay, so I consider it
Definitely.
gone.
He's taking disadvantage now on his next attack roll. All right. Asheen.
Move up, and also, I'm going to tell him that his mother is a human. And with vicious mockery, so only one DC 13 wisdom save.
I'll tell you what, ogres are really some of the strongest monsters for their level, but they are awful at wisdom and intelligence saves. I'll tell you that right now.
Completely dumb.
He's like, you hear him yell like, "Get out of my head!" He fails.
Okay, that's it.
Vorkle.
For me, I only have one action per turn, right?
You have an action and a bonus.
Wait,
Or-
actually, I will.
Like, could I do
No, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Could I do my divine sense and attack, or is that a no go?
Is your divine sense a standard action?
I believe so. When I go on D&D and Beyond, yes.
No, you could do one or the other and move.
Okay.
You
Then
can
I
do
still
an action and a bonus action.
reaction. Okay.
So if you click your bonus action tab, it'll tell you everything that's a bonus action that you have.
I am
The
going
main one
to
for you is Divine Smite.
just attack regularly with my longsword, which I'll roll now, and then I'll do a bonus reaction of Shield of Faith on myself,
God damn, 13.
if need be. I guess. Well, let's do it.
Damn, dude. Nice hit.
He's very, very bloodied. In fact, there's blood now oozing from his mouth, and his eyes are completely bloodshot. His body's very, very bloodied and bruised.
Nice hit.
Dog. Oh, you cast Shield of Faith. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the bonus objective, just in case.
By the
I'm
way,
assuming
when
it's for
click
you?
cast-
You're casting it on you?
Yes.
Okay.
When you click
Uh,
cast,
Does he get an attack of opportunity if he's casting that?
no, I think so. Opportunity attack is the basic
For-
opportunity attack is only when things move out of your
Moving.
reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or casting spells longer than a instantaneous?
No.
Oh, interesting.
No,
No,
you
there's-
need a feat to do that.
Yep. Certain class features or feats add.
Is that even it? Is that even the case in Pathfinder? Pathfinder casting provokes
Oh, yeah.
attacks of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they toned that the fuck down in 5e.
Yeah. That made spellcasters way weaker. In Pathfinder. Okay. Let's see. Dog.
What's good?
It's your turn, big dog.
All right, I'm gonna chill out on the spell casting, so you guys are gonna have to handle this thing on your own. I am gonna. They're all of the gnolls are dead, right?
I mean, they might be alive, but most of their heads are gone.
All right. Then I'm gonna move into that room and do some coup de grace action, just in case.
They're definitely dead. I'm just joking with you. Like, you blew their heads
Yeah,
off.
yeah, no, I'm still moving in that room.
Okay, you're gonna go, but you're cleaning up. Okay. Would you like to maybe investigate the room during that kind of deal? You could roll investigation for the.
Vargas.
Hello?
Are you gonna investigate?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You're cutting out, man.
Go ahead and roll your investigation if you'd like, if you want to search the room. All right. Okay. Cool. You're investigating right now. There's a lot of debris, so you're kind of going through a lot of it.
yeah.
Um,
Good luck,
okay.
guys.
Let's do Ogre.
He's got disadvantage no matter who he attacks.
I know.
Does he have double disadvantage against me?
No.
No. Hold on.
It doesn't stack. Disadvantage will cancel advantage and vice versa. Super disadvantage and super advantage really, I think they're like optional rules, but they really come from like something that just makes sense to be like, this would like never work. Or, you know.
Like me jumping and grabbing the ceiling and crawling on it like a spider.
Vork. The ogre slams his club down towards you. Roll a strength check.
Strength save.
And then he's got
roll a strength save, please.
He's got +2 as well to that, whatever his roll is. Damn.
Well,
Nice.
that's the difference because that's AC.
What's
That's
+2?
not a strength save. So AC, right? AC is just armor.
Yeah, it's not a
Oh,
strength
+2
save.
to armor class. Okay. Duh.
All right,
Yeah.
he's
Oh.
All right. Well, he misses his attacks. You actually are able to finesse and not actually take any damage from him. You guys are deep buffing the shit out of this piece of shit. Disadvantage is pretty crazy, I can tell you. Kobar.
All right. Well, I'm gonna swing my maul at him, and then I'm gonna kick him as hard as I can.
You guys do so much damage.
You were worried you didn't have enough damage? I didn't know that you could cast max damage. I might have to... Okay, so what's your kick?
My kick is gonna be.
All right. As you connect in the side of his head with your maul, he stumbles back. It's with your final kick to his stomach that he pukes down on you with seemingly 5 to 6 gallons of blood and bile and maybe chunks of meat that he had eaten before. Pukes directly in your face, lets out a very odd, long death burp, and then falls on his back dead.
Gross.
Death burp.
I guess
Skin
blood
him up and
provides.
eat him up. Skin him and flay him alive, right, guys?
I start playing a song, Victor, and say that the team from prison defeated the kobolds and the ogre, and
You start rapping that.
Rapping it and tapping it.
I'll accompany on drum.
Is that it for combat?
Yes, you guys are now in combat right now. Dog. I'll actually just paste you what you found.
I have 2 quick questions while we're just. So why did I do a strength save instead of an AC right there when I was getting attacked?
I have some rolls that I'm doing myself,
Okay,
giving you some bonus flair.
gotcha.
So you had
And then-
20. You had a 20 armor class right there, right?
Yep.
Wow.
The other thing is with short or long, do you get health back with either short or long rest, or neither?
You get all your
just
health
continue.
back for a long rest, and then you get
Okay.
you can spend
You also get your hit die from
hit
from
die
rest.
back, or you can spend a hit die to heal during a short rest, or something like that.
Yes, that's correct.
Can you only spend one? Is that how it works?
No, you could spend multiple as much as you want, but you only have a certain amount of hit die,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
you get 1 hit die back per long rest.
So these hit die
Oh,
assuming
one
it's-
per long rest. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's how that works.
Are these obviously what you use to hit like enemies?
No,
No.
hit die is what you use to get your hit points back.
Oh,
It's,
gotcha.
you have 3 of them. You basically have hit die. Your hit die as a paladin, I think maybe a D10. So
Take a
you
quick look.
you know up 1 to 3 D10.
What's mine? Where do I see my hit die at?
But if the bards decide to use fuck is it called?
Song of Rest.
Song of Rest, then you get an additional 1d6 hit points back when you use a hit die.
Nice, that's awesome.
In fact, I wonder if Song of Rest stacks.
Oh no. Does it?
Yeah, say the things in D&D, like, it doesn't really say it. Most things don't stack, right? So wouldn't you expect that most things do?
So the general ruling on this is extra always stacks unless it's the same spell twice. This is a class feature, it stacks.
Cool.
So if we both do a Song of Rest, then you get 2d6 extra back.
It's awesome.
I'm going to send this to you on Discord, Fargus. This is what you find. Actually, disregard that where I say total value. Or actually, no. That's fine. That's fine for the gems. I gave you money values for all those different items, just so you can get an idea of what they are when you make it to a store if you live. Does that make sense? What I sent you?
If you live. I like that.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly. I like that as well.
Where do you see your hit die at, Jeremy?
Fargus, does that make sense what I sent you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I'm not sure where it shows it in D&D Beyond, but you have 1 per level, so...
Okay.
You can go ahead and share that. You could post that in, the Discord channel if you'd like, or just, individually to share it, or just tell people what you. But while they're out there fighting, you kind of gather this shit up and kind of like either put it in a pile or just throw it in your bags if you can carry it.
It's in your, if you click short rest, it shows up there.
We'll just say that you've organized that shit in such a way.
All right.
Well, after this long, hard battle, do we wish to do a short rest or we continue on our journey?
Okay,
There's a
Church,
room.
you gotta understand,
Yeah.
like really, this is not the time to short rest.
We
are in a hallway that we have not explored at all, and like there's doorways and shit. Like this is a very dangerous area. Like maybe if we go back to our cells, that might be an okay place. But there's still the potential for patrols. Like I would say, if we're gonna short rest, the cells.
We
might
didn't even
be
get
okay.
like a full short rest in before this ogre came walking towards us.
Exactly. We just wasted 30 minutes.
Yep.
All right. No matter what we do, grab the keys off you.
So you could do
Yeah.
lay on hands if you have it.
It's out.
I already
Doc-
used it, so,
Dog, you go grab those keys.
Someone does.
I'll grab them off the ogre's hip.
Okay. Roll a. What is insight exactly?
Insight's like
Investigation.
sense motive.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
roll investigation. You see that on the key ring there is a it looks like the black key that you noticed from earlier, but it looks to be a smaller version on the key ring.
I'm gonna try to use it on to Ushin's collar.
I don't have one.
There are 5 keys on the ring, including that, and all other 5 keys are identical.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna use it on Vorkroll and Doggerel as well on their collars.
Who are you using it on?
On Vorkroll, and then if it works, I'm gonna try to use it
Okay.
on Doggerel.
It works on Vorkal and disappears.
Okay. I'm gonna go down to Doggerel and use it on him. Another one on
It's
him.
gone.
It's gone.
Isn't it that there was 5 more identical ones?
There was only one black key, right?
There's only one black key.
Oh, okay.
And it's smaller than the one that you saw before.
Alright. Well, then I'm gonna move on. So,
Well, it's down that hall.
yeah, so... Can I, like, see down the hallway? Is there... Before I proceed down there, can I, like, inspect everything? Or investigate it? Okay.
So we know the ogre went down the other hall. Do we want to go that way
Whoa.
or the other way?
Why do you think they put collars on us? And why does everyone have keys to these collars?
Obviously, they know we have powers and they don't want us to use them.
But
Well,
everyone have.
we have
You
4
all
collars
seem
on
to
me
be
now.
injured. Perhaps resting.
Not
would
everyone
be a
has
good
them.
idea.
You found one stashed in a chest, and then one was on an ogre's keychain.
Yeah. They're just like kind of everywhere. It's kind of weird.
Resting
It's
might be a good idea if we can
everywhere.
find a safe spot.
If we do a rest, then it was suggested that we go back to our cells.
It's up
I
to
would
you guys. I'll stand guard.
or slightly suggest if we go to the room where we just killed the kobolds and there's only one entrance, possibly that could be a bad suggestion.
There's no door anymore, I imagine.
I believe not. But it was only unlocked, so it should be still a door. It's there.
I would think that it got blown up.
Very true. Very true.
So what do you guys want to do?
We
We
can
wanna go
barricade
back.
the door to this like door to the stuff.
Could we drag the ogre body there?
That wouldn't be... You know... practical.
Come now.
So, I mean, Dog did find a lot of stuff. I don't know, Dog, if you're mentioning it to the group or...
Yeah, dog, what'd you find?
Barring the money stuff, I found 2 shields. No, I found 3 shields, a dagger, and half plate armor, and a magical comma that I don't know what it does.
A magical...
Comma?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can identify it.
Oh yeah, go for it.
How do you identify things? What do you use for that?
Well,
It's just detect magic.
Ah,
you can attune to it, which takes like an hour, I think, or something like that, like a short rest or a long.
Yeah.
Let's move back to our cells so we can rest.
While they're doing this, can I do cure wounds on myself?
Yes.
I'm gonna identify the comma.
Well, you're gonna have to wait until he gets here first. There you go.
We'll do it as a ritual.
How long does it take?
10 minutes.
Okay, so what are you guys doing this 10 minutes?
Standing guard.
Yeah, I have no need for a rest. If I short rest, do I get?
You
a rest
are
point back?
extremely
No, I don't.
tired. You've raged twice and you haven't.
Yeah,
You've been a slave. You're very tired.
Yeah, I need a rest. Actually, I'm gonna go back into my original.
Rage
cell.
come back after a short rest, though?
No, it comes back after a long rest. I have one more
Yeah.
rage point, so I need to do that sparingly.
What do paladins get back after a short rest?
Honestly, I have no idea how to check that.
Not lay on hands.
Yeah, I know that's a law.
Not your spells. So nothing. You get your hit die healing. That's about it.
Pretty much.
Okay. I'll do Song of Rest.
I'll identify the
And
the
I
comma.
assume. Oh, we
Ritual.
can't close the door here. It's
I
fucking
sent it. I sent it to you, man. On Steam.
playing drum.
I see this comma is just a deadly. Do you mind if one of the bards use it?
I'll pass. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I can divvy that stuff out.
I don't think anyone else uses a comma other than like a bard, right? Or a thief.
Do we wish to particularly do that right now or after we're out? Though
What?
divvying out this loot, I guess.
We can
I don't
divvy it
know.
out right now if you want.
So what are you guys doing? What's going on? You guys are
Short
resting
rest.
right now? Short
Yeah.
rest? Okay,
I'll
so
s-
do you
I'll
want to
do a
divvy
sonic
out the... Does anybody want to divvy out the loot while you guys are resting? If anybody needs anything from that loot, I'm not sure if anybody needs any. Okay, otherwise...
It sounded like. I mean, I'll take some gold, I suppose.
Yeah, so if any, like, there's half plate armor, so like the pallet, like Vorkul, you can put on half plate armor if you want. I don't know if it's better than what you're wearing now. I don't know what these shields do. There's
they
a
magical?
masterwork dagger. No,
there's a masterwork light steel shield, and there's a dark wood shield. There's also a masterwork dagger and a masterwork heavy steel shield.
Yep. So all I know about masterwork items is they give you +1. So
I'll take
masterwork
this
dagger.
the Darkwood shield actually. No, never mind. I actually say believe that is your loot. You did the work.
All right. Which one of you bards is using a dagger?
You see a dagger at my hip, probably.
All right. I'm gonna give you masterwork dagger.
I back away.
No,
good.
no dagger. Fine. Damn. Don't be so stingy.
The comma's an exotic weapon, right? How does it work in
No.
5e?
So, I mean, the problem is there's no. I don't know.
It's a monk weapon.
Oh, so I can't use it. I thought it was
It
a
is
dagger.
exotic.
Yeah, so I can't use it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's an exotic weapon.
I can't use it. Never mind. Let's we can sell it.
You can take that dagger though.
Okay, I'll take the dagger.
All right.
All right.
The hour actually passes uneventfully. You guys rest for the hour.
Were you doing your song as well?
Yeah,
He
sure.
was doing his identifying ritual during that.
Or that. Doesn't really matter. Does the
Well, no, that only takes 10 minutes, so yeah, you can do both.
what was the dagger again?
Masterwork.
Masterwork. Okay.
As well as the half plate. What was that exactly?
This is just regular half plate.
Okay. No,
Yep,
it's
it's
medium
half plate.
armor. Just making sure.
It's just half
letting you
plate.
guys know.
What is masterwork in 5e? What
Plus
does
one.
that do?
So, like you
Dog
said,
roll. Are you gonna spend a hit die?
were you guys also as well using your Song of Rest or no?
Yes.
Or Song of... Okay. Well, both or just one?
I don't know. I'm using mine. Is Tyro?
Yeah, I'll use mine.
Okay.
It's 2d6.
Plus however many hit die you use.
Do we have to use the hit die before or after the 2d6 rolls?
The 2d6 you don't get unless you spend a hit die.
Okay. Yeah.
So on the top right above your HP, there's a short rest button. Click that.
Yeah.
And then it should.
That's so cool. That's so cool. They're really turning this shit into a video game, dude. It's great.
Make sure to check one of the uses of your hit die.
So as a barbarian, I get 1d12 plus 3. But I'm full health, so it doesn't matter.
Would this be a good place to call it?
Sure, we can do that. All right. Okay, yeah, we could call it here if you guys want. That's fine. We could do maybe aim for a session either next week or the week after or something. I'll tell you this though. I don't think I ever want to play D&D on Fridays again. I played with the Evil Group last night, and it's just I work really long on Fridays, so I was literally talking all day long, and like I had to do a lot of prep for it. So I would say